Why don't we have a few guys recap what happened last game? Let's start off with maybe Toggle to recap.
Okay. Would you want me to just go over everything? Or...
Just whatever you want to do, bud.
Alright. So for the people that wasn't here, at the end of last session, I managed to calm down the situation in fighting the young child that was absolutely devastating us. Sorry, can you turn down the music just a wee bit?
Sure.
It's a bit loud for me. And he panicked about his dad going to kill him because the house was on fire. Turns out we blamed the devil in disguise. That happened to be Lucius.
Wouldn't know who that is.
No. Escaped with our lives, decided it was best to leave town. Marcus had an idea that seeing an old hag on the outside of town, can't remember her name.
Jenny.
We ended up visiting her, running into one of our new compatriots, Derma, another wizard.
A blade singer.
A blade singer wizard. Who he decided to follow us for strange reasons that Tog can't understand. We made our way across country following Marcus and his sword that was telling him which way to go, which made a lot in the party kind of uncomfortable, but we just went along with it because we didn't know what to do. We ended up running into this castle, which we still don't know the name of, but outside was a picture of a dragon.
Argynvostholt.
We wouldn't have been told that.
It was above the name of the door when you came in, when Shaq came in.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Argynvostholt. And a platinum dragon outside, or a metallic dragon?
Some kind of dragon.
Some kind of dragon was outside.
I think it was metallic. I don't remember.
Yeah, metallic dragon outside depicted. We went into a room, just quickly recapping where we are. We went into a room that contained various webs, decided not to go in there. We left that room, went into a study-like room where an apparition appeared, a tiny little fire dragon of sorts, spirit, that told us to help its followers in some way. We didn't really know how. We stumbled around for a bit, running into a weird character that was hiding in the only place that Tog wanted it to be, which was the place where they kept all the wine and the beer. He ended up ditching on us after Marcus let him go, which I still think we should have used him as fodder. Then we found ourselves in this room, which is a church of sorts. At the altar was 3 hooded figures. As we tried to approach them, they turned round, faces of death and decay and undying, and they turned out to be revenants.
That's right, Tog. Great job.
We dispatched one of them, but the other 2 are barely touched.
I actually put out some tokens for them over here. The HP, the red tokens are their normal ones. If they're hit with fire or acid, they can't regenerate it. So they regenerate. Before we were just writing it down. I put out even the initiative tokens. We'll roll for initiative in a second. I got your owl out here too, Minerva. Marcus is AFK, and so is Irina. Irina's out sick. Marcus, of course, is with his wife, hamming it up. And Lucius was basically left for dead. So Lucius is going to be playing a new character right here named someone. We'll see him in a minute as he's been tracking you guys. Does anybody have any more questions? I think Todd did a great job.
I think we got everything covered.
Cool.
Wait, hold on. I've been tracking them? What?
You tell me.
What?
Tracking us, apparently.
Been
I've
fighting
been
him.
tracking you apparently.
Well, you have to figure out why you're here.
Yeah, I think I have a story in mind.
Let's work out a couple little technical issues first. Let's have Caeli turn your camera a little further down. Let's get your eye height up a little bit. Lysandra, can you center your camera just a smidge? On your base. That looks good
Like
right
this?
there. That looks a lot better. And then toggle, your mic was a little quiet. If you want to turn up your
I'm gonna
mic,
just turn it up.
that's probably a little too loud. Just a smidge lower, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so some of you guys are pretty badly injured, like Marcus is pretty badly injured. I'm going to roll a fresh initiative. Since a new player joins the fight, I'm going to hit the roll button. Hopefully it doesn't crash our game here. And you see there, toggle is up first now. Do you guys see that on the right?
Yep.
What do you want to do, toggle?
Okay. If we're jumping in it, we're still in combat.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I just took 2 swings, but I don't care, and I'm gonna run over to this guy
What?
here.
Do I have a roll?
Knock him
or-
the fuck out. Sorry, I'm
Thanks for the help, Tog. Last round.
There you go, Tog. What do you want to do? You want to swing at him?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start swinging.
Now, we've buffed basically offhand attacks or dual wielding. It does not require a bonus action. Something to keep in
Wait,
mind.
what?
Your offhand attack does not require a bonus action.
Jesus. I got like 4 attacks in. That's insane. That's
I don't know about that many attacks. You probably have 2 attacks plus your main attack. But if you want to basically use a bonus action, and you can still swing with your offhand.
Dual wielding anyway.
Yeah.
It was your bonus action took your offhand to do.
You get the same number of attacks, but you don't use a bonus action to attack with the offhand. It frees up your bonus action.
Okay. I'm still raging from the last one, so I'm just gonna
Yep.
start attacking.
These
So-
guys have rusted chainmail. It clinks and shatters, but it's worn down to basically leather armor equivalent.
Oh, something's wrong with my. I knew something was wrong with this. Can I shift? Something's wrong with my D&D Beyond. It's not working properly. I'm gonna try to open the thing now. I'm trying to roll. It's just not rolling.
Oh boy.
I'll try and sort it. If you just go to the next person, I'll try and sort it.
Okay, let's go down to Shaq.
Alright, I'm gonna conjure this lovely elk that you've brought in for me.
I have. Shaq makes several incantations. Out of the mist, a giant elk appears, swirling from the mist. You want me to put it right here for you?
That's perfect.
You sure? You can summon it anywhere with, I think, in 60 feet.
I feel like that's fine, right behind him.
Okay, now you're flanking him, so you get +2 to attack. Let me pull out the information for him here. This is I basically give you like monster stuff, okay? So you're over here a little bit. The elk has a couple of attacks.
Okay.
And the elk goes on its own initiative count too. If I don't mess up this thing here. Let me shrink these down if I can. There you go. Now the elk stays with you, but now you're concentrating. So if you take a hit, you take damage. Now, if you scroll over these things or right-click them, the bottom one is the ram, the top one is the hooves. So I'm going to say actually your elk spawns out back here and rams into this guy. So you're going to do the ram attack. Let's take a look at what that does real quick. You do +6 to hit. So that's the bottom one is the ram attack. You see this? You're going to hit this button right here, Shaq, to roll to hit.
There we go.
Hit that button right there. So you rolled an 8. So that's a miss. And that's and that's your own because you rolled a nat 2.
Awesome.
Okay, it takes no action to command it. Now, do you want to use your bonus action to shapeshift?
I think I'll stay.
Are you sure?
I'll go direwolf. We'll play it safe.
Change your model. Here's the dire model. I put out the stats for the direwolf right here, okay? So you're going to make those custom rolls. There's the direwolf sheet. You see that? You have one attack at +5. Your turn is over, though. Let's right-click your model here and shapeshift. Toggle, are you ready?
Yeah, I think I fixed it.
Go ahead, Toggle. Let's make some attacks.
Best attack misses.
Nat 1, right?
Yeah, nat 20.
Wow. Critical.
So it's max damage.
So let me describe, let's describe how criticals work. I saw another DM does the same way. It's the way Dungeon Dudes does it. So you're going to roll normal damage, right? So do that first. So then you're going to take the maximum of each of your die, right? Plus the roll that you did, plus any modifiers, right? So you take max damage of one side of the roll, or rolls, I should say. So you don't roll nat 1s and get like a 2 for a critical or something, right? Do you understand, Tog?
No, sorry, you've lost me. You take the maximum that you can roll and just add it to the...
So
so I'm adding 12 on dice, basically.
So first of all, you do 1d6, correct?
2d. 1d6, sorry.
So let's re-roll that. Let's do 1d6.
Was it rolling as 2d6?
Because you rolled it that way, as hand axe or something.
Clicked on the...
D&D Beyond rolls double when you hit it nat 20.
Yeah. Why don't you roll just 1d6?
Right, it's a 3. I'll just take... They're both
3. So you take 3 plus 6, because you do max damage on one, plus your modifier.
So 9, 13, plus the 2, so it's 15 damage.
So then we're going to go to the token over here, right here. So this token over here. This is the middle guy. We're going to add 13 to the damage here. This is damage if we do acid damage or something like that, right? Acid or fire damage. Great job, Tog.
Yeah. On top of that, I'll do, because I'll do, is he engaged with someone else?
You just get, you can do sneak attack damage too.
So I do the sneak attack. Which is 4, which, in theory, on the crit then, does that...
Sneak attack damage, so you get 6 on the sneak attack, or d6, 6 plus d6.
Extra 10 damage.
Add it to the token. As your one-handed axe in a berserker flurry slams into the intestine of the Revenant.
A fuck ton of damage.
Yeah. Well, that's what criticals do, man. 23 damage.
Then my dual wielding feat, I'll just offhand attack. And that'll be my last one.
Your axe comes out, it's almost like a dark bile.
15 to hit. I remember what their AC was.
13, that's a hit.
That's 9 points of damage.
Awesome. Add it to the token. Is your turn over, Tog?
My turn's over.
Kicking butt, Tog. We're going to go down the line to Lysanthir. She's uninjured. She's right here behind. There's a Revenant. There's 2 Revenants left. One here and one here, Lysanthir. You've been casting Scorching Ray.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I would like on this one. I'd like to cast what's the name? The Hideous Laughter.
Okay. I think that's psychic damage, correct?
Yes. Then there is a saving throw to it.
What's the saving throw?
It'll be wisdom.
I didn't bring up my scripted die roller over here, but I will roll it up here in 1 second.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 6 plus his wisdom, which is actually decent. I failed.
Yep. And then... Or what do I need to roll again?
I don't know. You have to look up the spell and know it like the back of your hand.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Oh, I have to roll for me. Okay, so it hits, right?
That's right.
If it's... Okay.
First of all, it's an intellect save, not a wisdom save, I think.
Oh. It says wisdom.
Okay, I messed up in my database. It's a concentration spell, too.
Yep.
I think it's immune to this thing. Because it's an enchantment spell and it's undead. The spell has no effect.
Okay.
Do you want to do a move action?
No, I think I'm good to stay right here.
Okay. We'll just turn your model over a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to go to myself, which is playing as the Revenants. Attack number 1 onto Marcus, who's already bloodied. Plus, I roll with a 15. I think his AC is like 16 or 19. Attack number 1.
His AC is 19.
Yep. And the Revenant looks as its companion falls to the ground. He makes a menacing stare at Marcus. I want Marcus to make a wisdom save, DC 15.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
You got it.
Or become paralyzed. The Revenant's eyes fill with a glow of white. Rage. Unquenchable rage fills its eyes. What'd you roll?
Let me roll this, cause
Lysanthir rolled an 18.
damn.
What did you roll? Oh, it's not it's attacking Marcus. You have to roll it as a custom roll and just add it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you.
Give me a second here.
Okay.
Custom roll.
Yep. D20.
And so add more beer.
13.
What's your Marcus's wisdom modifier?
13. 13 plus 4 for his save.
Wisdom.
17. Yes.
Okay. He passes. Are you sure?
Okay. Yeah,
it's
his wisdom saving throws plus 4.
Yeah, because he has have proficiency in that. Okay. He saves. I'm gonna have the same thing. It looks over at. It's gonna make one attack onto the dire wolf, which is Shaq, with a natural 18. Shaq takes 10 points of damage as the longsword, rusted and blunted from years of decay, cut into your new form. The Revenant, seeing the threat that is toggled. These undead are more intelligent than your average zombie. We're gonna have Toggle make the same saving throw. DC 15 Wisdom. Or become paralyzed. You're paralyzed. We don't have the status icons. You're paralyzed until you take damage from the Revenant. Let's go down the line to Lucius, aka our new player, Caeli.
Yeah, I
Comes
was
in through the door.
wondering that. I
Why
was
didn't we name-
wondering that.
You have to rename your token. What does your
It's
character
fine,
look like?
He's a half health. What else? Oh, well, the model is there. He basically looks like that. I don't really know what else to
Picture's
say.
worth 1,000 words. He's like flying
Yeah,
on like
I
a gust
guess.
of wind, I would say. He's the power of God in anime. He's
I wouldn't
shirtless,
say
so I guess his nips are kind of cold out there in Barovia. He's shirtless. You're flying in through the door. I'm going to put your model right here as a move action.
that.
What do you want to do,
Okay.
Caeli?
Okay.
Joy, another loony joins us.
Between push-ups and slaying goblins, he keeps a six-pack ripped.
Squats.
What do you do, man?
I'm gonna use what's it called again? Sorry, new character.
You tell me.
Lightning bolt.
Okay.
To
You might hit some other characters. Are you sure you want to do that?
would I know? Hold on.
Rip.
Would I know which mob is the one that's more wounded?
Yeah, you can
Sorry
look
for
here
broken English.
at the HP one. This one in the middle is pretty wounded. This one's almost bloodied. Right here.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Caeli? I'm going to throw the time cube down on you. Want me to come back to you?
Sorry. No, it's fine. I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Okay. You create 3 bolts of fire that blaze around you. Make 3 attack rolls. Now you're attacking through these targets. This guy has 3/4 cover, so they get a bonus to their AC of +2.
Okay. So the first ray land a 26,
Awesome.
so it hits, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The
On this
damage
guy, you want to hit it on
is-
this guy right here, and then that's injured.
Mhm.
Okay.
It deals 7 damage.
Okay, let's add that to this token right here, which is the blue token.
Hold on. What is it?
This token right here. Tog the blade wound that you did to it. With the bile coming out, you see it regenerate.
Second ray?
Yep. The fire,
Oh,
though.
not 20.
You guys are kicking butt.
So that's
Can we get some hype?
2d6s.
Woo!
So that's
There we go.
2d6s, so 12 damage plus I'll have
Yeah.
to roll, right?
So you roll. Yep.
I'm gonna have to roll twice because the dndbeyond automatically changes it to double the dice.
Or you can just
so
do the
I'm-
custom roll. It's fine. Or we can just take the first 2 rolls, which is 7 plus 12. 7 plus 12 is 21, right? Am I right? No, wait.
I'm not very good at math.
What is it, Lysanthir? You're giving me the look.
7 plus 12 is 19.
19.
So let's add 19 damage here, guys.
Okay, I'll add it.
Awesome.
It doesn't let me go further than 30.
Oh, it doesn't? That sucks. For you. We'll just add another token here. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
And last ray. 25 to hit.
Awesome.
And the damage 11.
Do you want to describe what your character's doing?
I'm guessing that, like, how would I describe it? Just basically, pointing at the mobs, if I can call them that. And yeah, the
Okay.
rays just follow the way he's pointing, and I'll have to add 11 damage. Hold on.
Okay, great. As 3 scorching rays fly out from this. What do you think, Dwarma, of this new guy who just flies in front of you, shirtless and a half-elf, just like yourself? He's got a better
Oh,
six-pack
wonderful.
than you.
Oh, well, you know. He
You wonder if
covers
he's
up.
cold. Yeah, I wonder if he's cold.
He covers up. I'm just like, man, what a show off.
Let's go down the line to Dwarma.
No
You're
way! I still have a bonus action.
up. Okay.
I'm gonna use meta magic to
Twin
quicken
spell? Quicken. Okay, what does that do?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm not super
when you-
familiar with sorcerers, guys.
When you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action.
Okay, you want to spend some sorcery points?
Yeah, 2.
Now, here's the thing. Scorching Ray, if I remember, let's take a look here.
Is an
Yes.
action.
Yes, but what level spell is it? It's a second level spell, correct? So you have to spend.
Yeah.
You have to spend, I think, 4 sorcery points, correct? Do you want to spend 4 sorcery points to do this? To cast another Scorching Ray.
It doesn't say that that the spell has to be level 1.
It doesn't. It's a level 2 spell. Scorching Ray is a level 2 spell. Therefore, it requires 2 sorcery points per spell level.
Okay.
Do you want to use 4 sorcery points? Is my question to you.
I'm just gonna use. No, I wasn't going to cast any offensive ones. I was gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. So Mage Armor is a first level spell, so that takes 2 sorcery points. Do you want to do that? I'm not. Hey, I'm going to say you already have Mage Armor cast on yourself, okay? As you're going into this, because that's an 8-hour duration. Okay? Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
So would I still have the bonus action?
Yes. Do you want to cast? But you only get the bonus action if you spend the sorcery points, Caeli. Do you want to do anything with?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to cast? Your turn is over. You took 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'll
you
go
can
ahead,
think about
sorry.
it later. Yeah, think about it later. Let's go down the line to Dwarma.
Alright. Derma goes to Marcus. Marcus, you better hold up over there. So I'm gonna move him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move Derma over to where Minerva's at.
Okay, Minerva, you see him? Minerva, your owl, is actually flanking this Revenant who's basically untouched. The Revenant looks back to you as you're crossing the battlefield and growls menacingly. Okay, where are we moving your guy to? Right there?
Right over here.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll move him for you right there.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna have Derma.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Minerva kind of move out of the way over here.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Provokes an attack of opportunity.
I'm invoking Flyby. As it moves, it does not provoke. As it moves away, it does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, that requires a bonus action on your part to command your animal to do that.
I will command it.
Okay. Do you want to cast a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to attack
Stop moving your
with
guy.
my...
Your guy's right here. You don't need to move your guy.
I'm gonna... Okay, so I'm gonna cast a cantrip of Green Flame Blade on top. Cast Green Flame Blade on the Revenant.
Okay, what does that do?
Green Flame Blade. Using my rapier.
Okay.
It using my rapier within 5 feet.
That's
I can.
yeah, but that's a self spell.
Yeah.
You can't really do anything with the Revenant.
It's a what?
That requires an action to cast. It's a cantrip.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can't. You're not in melee distance with the guy because your owl flew out. Because we moved your guy here, right?
All right. Let me see if I can.
I'm talking
cast
like Scorching
something.
Ray or something like that, dude. Or not in a Scorching Ray, but just like a simple range cantrip.
I'm going to cast. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on it, and
That's
I'm
a
gonna
level 1
upcast
spell.
Level,
That's a level
I'm
1
gonna
spell, so you
upcast
can't.
it to level 3.
Yeah, but Magic Missile is a level 1 spell. You commanded
Yes.
your owl to move out, so that requires a bonus action. You can only cast a
Yeah.
cantrip, which is a level 0 spell.
Okay, so then I won't cast anything.
Your turn is over. Let's go
My turn is
to
over.
Marcus. You guys are trying to do too much in your turn, guys. Come on, let's just roll down the line. Marcus is up,
All
but
right.
you're playing Marcus. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna have. Can I do?
Marcus has like 20
lay on
HP left.
hands.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I? Yeah. Can I lay on hands on myself?
Of course.
Okay, I'm gonna lay on hands.
Okay, you know the amount to heal yourself.
Is it 25 HP?
I don't think it's that powerful, but I could be wrong.
Okay, so my action to lay on hands pool. You have a pool of healing power that can restore 25 HP per long rest. As an action, you can touch a creature
There you
to
go,
restore
yeah.
any number of HP.
Yeah, 25 HP.
Or
then.
5 HP.
Yeah. Do you want to heal
Okay.
Marcus? Marcus is going to heal himself for 25.
Yes.
Okay. Just you can't manipulate Marcus's sheet. because you can, as a player, manipulate other players' sheets. So you just have to write it down on a piece of paper or an Excel sheet or something like that. Let's go down to Irina, which is controlled by Tog. Tog, you're up. / Irina. You're muted, buddy.
She is gonna acid arrow at the one that is already damaged.
Okay, the one in front of him. That's an Melf's acid arrow. That's an attack roll. At So this guy is engaged in combat, being blocked by Shaq. That's a +2 to the AC. Why don't you roll an attack roll?
Okay. Alright, so it's 18.
That's a hit.
Plus... Oh, okay. I'll just roll damage.
44 damage, and then we're going to add it to this center token over here.
44. 3, 4. 8. Any pluses on that?
Nope, it's just 44, and then next round it makes another one.
Okay.
8 damage, plus for a bonus action, she's going to inspire Marcus.
Okay. Marcus has inspiration if you want to just remember that.
And that's the end of her turn.
Okay. I've added the damage already here, Tog. Awesome. Let's go to the top of the round, which is to Toggle.
I'm just gonna keep wailing on this guy.
The dwarf goes into a frenzy and begins just wailing down on the Revenant in front of you with the elk pit doing a pit swing maneuver here.
11 plus I'm gonna get my sneak attack.
Great.
What am I doing? 11, 17 points of damage.
Toggle, how do you kill the Revenant?
I'm just gonna decapitate it as just swing. Oh no! Discard all that. I'm paralyzed.
That's right, you're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed. I'm not doing anything.
Stop trying to cheat.
I forgot.
Shaq, you're up.
I'm gonna bite him.
Sorry there, Tog.
Sorry, I forgot.
I'll get him, Tog. Don't worry.
Wait, I think Toggle, you get to make a save at... No, you're actually still paralyzed. Yeah, you're paralyzed still. And then if he hits you, you'd be frightened, and then you get to make will saves. Go ahead, Jack. Make it a bite attack. At +5. You get to attack with advantage, too. But that is a hit right there, but you get to roll again, because you might get a critical, Shaq, so roll one more time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. You always want to roll with the advantage, guys, so you still hit him.
Great.
Your large mouth was once a bear. Now it's... As your fangs latch on and pulverize into its face, blood begins vomiting out through its mouth.
Oh, yeah.
You got the damage? Let's add the damage to the token in the middle here.
How much? I didn't roll for damage.
Oh, you got to roll it. I think it's 2d6.
I should totally roll for damage.
2d6 +3, or if your strength is higher. So
15.
Yeah, max damage. Plus, I think your strength, because, okay, here's the thing, Shaq. In Goliath form, I think you have a very high strength, correct? What's your strength? +4 mod. So usually in your Direwolf form, you have +3, but you can choose either or. So you have a +4. Okay? So it's 16. Yeah, 16 damage added to the token. How do you kill it, Shaq?
I bite him on the neck, and I just chew him up for a little bit, and then throw him into a wall, and he shatters. Bones everywhere.
The residual, like, ethereal ghost layer that's on these Revenants dissipates into the wind. You can still command your elk to come up and try to move through friendly targets and get at this guy. We're just going to have your elk sit here. Since there's only one guy left on the battlefield, we don't need to do it. Why don't you roll an attack roll for your elk? You get +2 to attack.
+2.
It takes no action to command your summoned creature.
I think that's a miss.
I don't think so. You get +2. So use the, first of all, Shaq, we're going to use this roller over here. It's easier. We use the in-game roller.
Ah, yes.
So we're going to attack with, you actually get to do your ram attack. So you rolled a 17 there. That's a hit, and it does a ton of damage. Let me take a look here. Actually, that's a hoof attack. This is your ram attack right here. So you add 11 points of damage up here.
Nice.
Lysanthir, you're up.
Okay. First question. Is Tog, like, magically, like, is he, like, affected by magic? Is why he's paralyzed, or is he just scared shitless?
How I define magic is anything that supersedes the natural physical world. So yes, I'm assuming the glare, once Tog, the enemy is defeated, the menacing glare is defeated and you're unparalyzed. Right? So I'm just assuming the status effect comes off when the creature dies. That's affecting you. In this case, it goes off.
Paralyzed is.
Yeah, it's a...
Like Basilisk, if I get turned to stone, that's it.
Yeah,
You're
but...
just permanently paralyzed.
Yeah, it's not like that. You're unparalyzed.
Well, then
Thanks for bringing it up.
I shouldn't have got paralyzed in the first place because I was raging. Immune to fear. If that's the case, if it's a fear paralyzed.
Let me take a look.
It's weird. It's
I have
weird
to-
how it works.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not that familiar with the Tog, but you probably weren't paralyzed then because it's fear-based. You're right.
Yeah.
Lysanthir, what do you want to do?
Okay, so that question's answered.
Yep.
I would like to cast Acid Splash at the other one.
Okay.
Let's roll to hit.
Awesome.
Oh. That was not a nice one. Definitely did not hit.
You don't actually roll an attack roll. Acid Splash is a cantrip. I make a dex save.
Oh, okay.
So let me roll. I pass the dex save. Let me see what it does. It does no damage. There's no half damage, so I take 0 damage. This hurl blob of acid, this Revenant's pretty quick. Ducks out of the way. It splashes in the wall, and you almost see like it goes into one of these glass chandeliers and begins dissolving the glass, stained glass window. Lysanthir, do you want to do a move action?
I would like to back up.
Okay, move your character.
Ooh. Oh, come on.
The wounds that were caused by, I think, whoever was attacking it begin to close. It has 1 HP. It's almost a fresh creature. The Revenants fight to the death, though. They don't fear death. They say, "We will return. You must not stand in our way." It attacks Marcus. Marcus is like the weakest one out, even though he has a high AC. First attack misses. Second attack misses. Your guys' turn. Let's go to Caeli. Caeli, you're up. You just move outside the door there. Yeah, just put your character right there. It's fine. And then just hit the F key to flip them over. Caeli, you're up. Caeli, you're up.
Oh yeah, right. My name's Caeli. I forgot. Sorry. I'm gonna use.
You've been drinking again?
No, no, because like I was already
How many shots you had tonight?
waiting for Lucius. I didn't drink.
Okay, Jack Daniels, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna use Chill Touch,
Okay.
which is a cantrip. It basically creates a ghostly skeleton hand that deals
Does necrotic damage.
Exactly.
The resistance
And
to necrotic
it's-
damage. There's no attack save. It's just
it's
a
a
range.
hit
It's a ranged spell attack. So you hit.
Yeah.
Good job.
23,
Yep.
and the damage 7.
So it round down to 3 because it does half for necrotic damage. I'm just gonna add to the counter. It does 4 damage.
And the hand is going to, because like it, the hand stays
That's right.
until the next turn.
Yeah, if it
and then-
attacks. So here's the thing: it gets disadvantage if it only attacks you, as this ghostly hand attaches
Yeah.
onto it. Okay.
Yeah.
What else do you want to do?
and
Do you want to do a move action, or are you done?
No, I'm gonna use the meta magic to use again Shield Touch.
Okay, as a quicken spell.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes one spell slot or one sorcery slot. So just mark it on your character sheet and let's roll another attack roll.
21.
Awesome. Roll some damage.
That's 4.
Or 2. I would recommend not trying to,
2.
because it's resistant. I would recommend not doing that. Let's go into Dwarma. You're up.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna move.
The acid arrow at the
I'm
end
gonna
of its
move.
turn.
Over here.
Just add it to this token here if you can't talk. Thanks, Tog, for reminding me. There's a lot going on. My assistant GM is helping me out. Keeping all the rules in check. What do you want to do? Dwarma.
Can
The
you help
half-elf-
me move?
It's okay. There's just one guy left, so we don't need to get complex about it.
All right.
I'm assuming
so
I'm assuming you're flanking him. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna flank him, and then I'm gonna use my rapier to hit him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Use,
Plus 2 to
my
hit.
rapier.
Marcus
20.
on deck. That's it.
22.
These guys only have a 13 AC. Roll for
Okay.
some damage.
I'm gonna roll for damage here. 7. And then I'm gonna use extra attack, and then I'm gonna use Green Flame Blade.
As your bonus action.
No,
Yeah, I don't think you get to
extra
do that.
attack-
Because
Extra attack is a feature.
Yeah, but I don't think you get to do that. Because here's how attack cantrips work. They are cast as like your attack action or your main action. So I don't think you get to do that.
I was going to say, let me just look it up. Here, give me 2. I was gonna say, give me 2 minutes.
I'll let you think about that. We're going to move down the line to Marcus. Which you're playing Marcus. I'll move down the line again to Irina.
Okay.
There's just one guy left, guys. Let's finish this off. Irina, you're up.
Arena is. I've got very many spells left. Sorry.
Okay.
He is gonna. Screw it. She's gonna cast Bane. Should have done it earlier.
Okay.
It's a charisma saving throw of 16. I think her spell DC is.
Fail. What does it do?
Bane now. Up to 3 characters your choice when range Christmas.
I make a D6 roll. It requires concentration for a minute from your character. So Irina's in a concentration.
She gets disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws. Target must roll a d4 subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
Yep.
So
I got it.
it's low. It's low level.
It's debuffed.
Yeah, it's debuffed.
Got it.
And that's going to end her turn.
All right, let's go to the next person. Do you know what you want to do, Dwarma? You guys got to know what you want to do, or we're just going to roll over your turn. I don't want to sound like a dick, but you guys got to know what your plan is up. Otherwise, I'll start throwing 2-minute time cubes down.
I was gonna say there's.
Why don't you just roll an attack?
There's not
You
much
rolled
you
an
can do.
attack roll. If you get an extra attack, you just attack again with your rapier. So why don't you roll
Okay.
again with your rapier?
Okay.
That is
11.
That's a miss. Your rapier,
Okay.
it dodges out of the way.
Okay.
Your AC is pretty high though, right now
Yeah.
because you have the blade song on. Okay, your turn is over. What do you want to do with Marcus?
Marcus, I'm gonna have him attack.
Okay, roll an attack roll. Now he's got this guy. He has Hexblade Curse on him, so he gets +2 to all damage.
Okay. So
Roll.
I'm just gonna roll a custom roll.
Yep. Nat 1.
Oh my goodness.
You get another
Oh, so
attack.
bad.
You get another attack though, so roll again.
Okay. God. Okay, I'll roll again, and then I will.
That's
15.
a hit. Rolled some damage.
Okay.
2d6 plus his charisma modifier. Plus 2.
2d6.
Yep.
2d6.
I'm going to go down to... Let's go to Toggle. He's up. You're just going to add the damage to the token, please. Toggle, you're up.
Can I get to the creature?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys can get to him.
Okay.
We don't have him like... Well, actually, you can't. Because the way it is that Dwarmer's in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The Dwarmer's actually
Okay.
like right here. What do you want to do,
Okay.
Tog?
In that case, I end my turn.
You're just going to
I'm
stand
gonna-
back, okay? You don't want to throw your axe?
My rage drops. I'm not throwing my axe.
All right, Shaq, you're up.
Guess
So-
what I'm gonna do?
It's a little tight in here. What do you want to do, Shaq?
Can I fit? Can I get close enough to hit him?
No, you can't. It's just like Toggle. You guys are all surrounding this guy. But you guys can't get at him.
Okay.
Well, hold on,
so-
Dwarma. We're on Shaq's turn, Dwarma.
Alright, sorry.
What do you want to do, Shaq?
I guess there's nothing I can do. Just look pretty with all my fur.
Do you lick your paw a little bit? Lick some blood off the paw?
Yeah, I'll take a bath.
Okay. And your elk summon stares blankly at you. Lysanthir, you're up.
Okay. Am I able to see directly to him, or
Yeah,
is that
it says
going to be in the way?
The pillar, you can move up like to here, and you
Okay.
can get with no pluses to its AC.
Okay.
But it could swing at you. Do you want to do that?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Level 2 spell.
Level 3 actually.
At level 3, you're going to upcast it.
Yes.
Okay, let me take a look. Because we've had a lot of people cast it. Scorching Ray. Roll some attack rolls.
All right. Let's see where we go.
You roll
here.
one. You actually get another ray, so you have 4 attack rolls on it. First
4,
roll's on
awesome.
that one. First one's on that one. That's a
Haha.
donuts.
Love some donuts. Okay. So it's
Every
4, so I
time,
get 3 of them.
Caeli, every time we get a roll on the table to 1, you got to take a shot of Jack Daniels.
How many more? How many more of these? Okay.
Yeah, you got to roll 4 of them. You got four rays. What did you? Why are you rolling all these dice? Okay, you rolled just 4 of them there. So
Yeah.
you get the 3 other ones that hit. So now you
Okay.
need to roll damage on all 3 of them, which is 2d6 damage. So you're going to roll 66 damage. Then we're going to add it to the blue
Awesome.
token here.
6. Okay.
This is okay. This is good practice, guys, to get you guys in the flow of combat, so you guys should know exactly what the fuck you're supposed to do when your turn comes up. Add 14 damage to the blue token.
Okay.
Well, you're rolling kind of low there, but
Where is it?
these flames come around it. My turn is up. The Revenant sees you casting magic right in front of him. He's going to attack you now, because you have like the lowest ACs. He says, pitiful. He rolls, your AC is 14, correct? Or 13?
13.
10 damage as his long sword that's rusted barrels into you. And I rolled a nat 20 on the second one. And I think you're going to drop.
Oh, good God.
Thanks.
So 10 plus, so we did 10 damage already. Okay, so add that damage to your thing. Now I'm going to do another 10 plus 12.
I'm out.
So you're
No.
you're still up.
10.
10 plus 12, that's 22 damage plus 10, 32. You're still up with 4 HP.
I have 3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 HP. Okay. You guys see the Revenant just take a tactical advantage as one of the mages gets a little close around the pillar, and the sword rakes into your neck, almost disemboweling your neck from your head. Caeli, not Caeli, Lysanthir is almost killed in one action.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Let's go to. Hold on, guys. Yeah, Caeli, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Whoops. Okay. And
So
I'm
graceful.
And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray again.
Okay, as a level 2
As
spell.
level 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll 2 attack rolls.
So first one is 14.
That is a hit.
Second one is a 16.
Awesome. Roll 46 damage.
And the third one is a nat one, so it doesn't hit.
Yeah. Sad times.
So-
Take a shot at Jack.
So that's 4 damage plus 9.
Okay, just add it to the blue token as Scorching Rays of Fire singe into its...
Which one, by the way?
The only one left, guys.
No, the token. That's 3
Just,
tokens.
yeah, I just added some more just in case because he's only got the 2.
Okay.
So just add it to any token you want. It's fine. We'll just add them all together. As this one is
yeah.
barely injured. Let's go down to Dwarma.
All right, I'm
Getting
gonna
faster,
cast a
guys. I
cantrip.
like this. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm casting a cantrip.
Yep.
Green flame blade. I'm gonna
Okay.
roll to hit.
Awesome.
24. And
Awesome.
then I'm gonna add the damage.
Yeah, man.
What? 1?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It scales up though when you're higher level. This is a scalable spell, so you get. Let me take a look.
It's 2d8.
Yeah, well.
It is 2d.
Done it as a cantrip, so. And it goes up per level.
At 5th level, melee attack does an extra 1d8 fire damage. Okay?
Yes,
So you get 2d8 damage on this, on a hit. See, that's the thing is, like, that's why you were like, oh, do I get that extra attack? Well, that's the reason why cantrips like this are good, because you don't need that extra attack, because this cantrip scales up. So roll another d8 damage and add it to the token. As your... What are you attacking with? A longsword, correct?
A rapier.
Yeah, your rapier blazes with green fire and pierces into the Revenant's side. Let's go to Marcus. You're up. What do you want to do with Marcus? You want to attack again with Marcus? With his great sword?
Okay. Well, because I'm gonna attack with this frost greatsword.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll a d20 twice. Just kind of keeping it simple. Attack number 1. 14, that is a
14.
hit. So we're going to roll 2d6 plus 4, I think.
2d6.
Plus 4. You rolled a little too much there, so you rolled a 7. You rolled a d20 plus 2d6. So the next one
reroll
does... No, it's fine. We can do... You did 5... Roll 2d6, please. So you did 5 damage. Plus 4. That's 9. I'll help you guys
7
out.
plus 4 is 11.
Yep. He's at 20 damage of slashing damage. Let's go to Irina.
Irina is just gonna run out of spells.
I'll throw the time cube down on you, Tom. Don't make me do it.
She's run out of spells. She can't
She's
do
totally
it.
out of spells. Well, use a bonus action
I
to
don't know
inspire.
if she took a long rest.
Just you can just relax. Yeah, just take a chill pill.
I wasn't using her character last time, so
Irina takes the dodge action. Steps out of the way. She says, "I hope Strahd doesn't come by." Let's go to down the line to
Don't
Toggle.
jinx it.
Toggle, what are you gonna do? Is you sit back in a furious rage trying to get into the fight, but Dwarma's fat ass is in your way.
I watched the wizard move into melee and get absolutely bludgeoned. I can just enough movement get behind her, and
Give her the help
pull her.
act.
I'm gonna grab her
Okay.
and pull her out of the way.
Okay. As a help action, I'll allow with provoking no attack of opportunity. Okay. As you pull her barely, you see a huge gash in her neck. Shaq, you're up.
Lancement.
Shaq, I would say that you could squeeze by and attack this guy if you want to.
I can?
Yeah. You want to squeeze in right over here?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to move your model because it'll be fucking up everything, but why don't you roll an attack roll? +5 to hit. Of course, you could just... You rolled a nat 20, Shaq.
Great. Cool.
As you bite down into the Revenant's neck, and a massive... You rip out a mass of pulpy tissue.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me see how much damage you do. Did you roll it? 2d6?
Yeah, I did 8 plus...
So +4 is 12, I think, right? Plus another 12. So you do 24. Yeah, add it to the red one here. Yeah, good job. So 4 up to 44 damage. Good job, Shaq. That's your turn with Shaq. And by the way, you attack with advantage. Remember, you always attack with advantage. Roll another d20 to see if we get a super crit.
No shot. No shot.
You guys haven't been doing your super crits. Nope, missed it by 2. Who's up next? It is Lysanthir, barely alive.
I'm just gonna try to move out of the way.
You've
as
moved out of the
best
way.
I
Tog
can.
has pulled you back with his, dwarven hands around your belt and ripped you backwards quicker than you can take a shot of Jack Daniels. What do you want to do?
Ooh, I can do that pretty quickly. Let's just for safekeeping, I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
That's a reaction spell, so you don't need to really do that.
Oh,
What else do you want to do? You just want to relax?
Nothing.
You use the dodge action. Let's go down to... my turn is up as the Revenant. As Shaq, you see this bulge in its neck begin to regenerate. It looks back at you, and you're the easiest target for it right now, as you've moved into where kind of Tog is at. Okay, let me make some attacks. Against you, Shaq. I rolled a nat 20 against you, Shaq.
Oh god.
You take 12 plus 12. That take 24 points of damage, and you take a stack of exhaustion.
Jesus. At 3.
As its rusted longsword slams into your wolf abdominal, and you begin to kind of clutch your entrails. Attack number 2 into your Shack is an 11. That is a miss, I think. What's your AC? Is dire
Yes,
wolf?
14.
Okay. My turn as the Revenant is over. It grins and smiles. It says, "Strike me down, and I will return to finish what we start." Okay, so we're gonna go to Caeli. You guys are like giant pussies right now. You guys can't finish off one stinking Revenant.
I want to,
We're
but
trying.
there's so many people in the way. I would hit them all.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray and
At level 2.
yeah.
Okay. Roll
So the
some attack
first
rolls. So you get
one-
3 attack rolls.
The first one doesn't hit.
A nat 1, take a shot at Jack.
The first one is
Nat 2, you had rolled a nat 20. There we go.
and the third one.
Anybody
is
playing the drinking game at home is going to be
16.
wasted. Awesome.
So,
So you hit,
that's 6 plus 12, right? Because
That's
of
correct.
not 20.
yep, and add it to the blue token.
And the second one
6 plus 12 is...
plus
so
10.
6 plus 12 is 18. I'll add it here.
Oh, okay.
I think we're at 22.
And plus 10 because I
Okay.
hit the last ray.
22, 1, 2, 3. Good enough for government work. Is your turn over?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down the line to Dwarma.
How many
Right.
HP does this guy have? What the fuck?
He's like, I have more vitality than I ever was when I was alive. Go ahead, Dwarma, you're up.
Derma goes to the Revenant. Derma goes to the Revenant. I was like, oh man, you don't want to hear the jokes I made about your mother.
As you scream at him with your crack-ridden eyes.
I'm
letting
gonna
that one
use I'm gonna cast a cantrip.
Okay, you're gonna cast that green flame thing again.
Yes.
Okay,
So I'll roll to hit.
Yep, roll to hit.
13.
That's a hit. So roll 2d8 damage of fire damage.
2d8.
You guys like the switcher music?
Hell yeah.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sad. Where did you train? Let's go to the next person down the line, which is Marcus.
All right.
You guys have been blowing
I'm
all your
gonna
spells.
roll. Yep. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna attack with my greatsword. So
Yep.
roll 2.
Yep. First
16.
one's- Yep. Roll 2d6 damage. Ah! 2d6 plus 4.
So 5 plus 4 is 9.
9. Roll again.
Okay.
Another attack with Marcus. Now, normally Marcus would be like totally knowing his character and being like booming blade, you know, this. Oh, you get plus 2 damage too, by the way, for
Yeah.
Hexblade's Curse, which lasts for a minute.
All right. So it is a 6. It's a miss.
Okay. 6 plus 4. I think it's a hit. No.
6 plus 4 is a hit.
I'm going to
No.
say it's a miss. Let's go down to Irina is taking the dodge action, correct?
No, because I didn't realise she had some cantrips that could do damage.
Yep.
She's gonna do Vicious Mockery.
Is that an enchantment spell?
It is. It's not over here. I'm fairly certain.
Let me pull it up. My magical
damage
database.
modification, correct.
There's an enchantment spell, immune.
No.
I assume it's immune.
Lord.
Because it's undead. Enchantment doesn't really work on undead.
Yeah.
Failure. Let's go down the line to Tog. What are you doing, Tog? As you
can't
save
do anything.
Lysanthir's ass, but Shaq has quickly stepped into your place and severely hurt the Revenant. What do you want to do, Tog?
I can't get past the wolf, can I?
Nope, you're just pissed off, raging, blood-filled, shot eyes. What do you want to do,
I'm gonna
Tog?
go start kicking the door next to me because I'm pissed off that I can't do anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk to the door and start kicking it.
What do you think about that, Caeli?
I don't know honestly.
Okay. Let's go to Shaq.
All right.
Are you still in wolf
I've
form?
been doing. Yes, I have 3 HP.
Okay. Thanks for keeping track.
It's a hit.
That's right. Roll some damage.
Okay. 8.
It's badly injured. That's your only attack. You get to attack with
That's-
advantage, so roll it one more time because you might get a crit.
D20.
You got it? Yeah. You always attack with advantage because of pack tactics. You rolled an 18, so the damage still stays. Your elk is just sitting back here, looks back at you just blankly as you summoned it from the Fae. I think it lasts for an hour, as long as you have your concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, we messed up, Shaq. You got to make concentration checks. How many times I hit you last round?
Like 10.
I hit you once or twice.
Yeah, a few times.
So you have to make a
I think twice.
Make a Constitution save right now. Let's do the first one.
I'll let that drop if you let the
Paralyzation thing.
the bane thing drop. That he was supposed to be rolling with a -4 on all of his attack rolls.
I still rolled a nat 20, so it doesn't matter. It's automatic critical.
Yeah, but for the other one, it was a 14 or something, wasn't it?
Okay, we'll allow Shaq to keep his concentration up for now.
Hey.
Let's go to Lysanthir.
I'ma just stay as far away from that as possible.
Take the dodge action. Let's
Yeah.
the Revenant's
Any
wound.
cantrips you can use
Yeah, don't you have a cantrip
For what?
to do some damage?
to attack. To attack.
I mean, yes.
But isn't it enchantment based?
No.
What do you got?
I have poison spray,
Okay.
but I don't know if I can. Am I able to see him with everyone around him? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
just
not
get
hitting any
plus-
of you with poison.
+2 to attack, but if you roll in that one, you could hit your partners.
I don't want to do that.
It's immune to poison.
It's undead, I was going to say. It's
Yeah.
immune to poison.
All undead are immune to poison. As no blood
Okay.
pumps through their veins.
Is it by any chance flammable?
Yes, it's flammable.
Okay, we're gonna throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Not the cantrips. Let's.
The dex.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's a
It's DC, I think.
it's an attack roll.
It is. Yes. Let me get that going, and then
1d10 fire damage. Actually,
plus-
it's 2d10.
2d10,
Yeah.
because she's level 6.
You rolled a nat 1 though. Miss. Take a shot. You guys are rolling like
you
ass
know.
right now. Everybody take a shot.
This
Have
What a
not
shot of
done.
water count.
You guys, this is just a normal Joe Blow mob. This ain't no boss mob. You guys are struggling hard. Revenant's wounds, I think I did not regenerate with them yet, I think. I'm attacking Shaq again, unfortunately. He's going to drop out of that form. I rolled a nat 2. Second attack is an 8. I rolled a nat 1. Everybody take a shot.
Oh wait, so that includes you too?
Yep, that includes me too. All right, let's go down the line
Aw,
to
shit.
Caeli. As you're blowing all your spells, Caeli, and you're not even at the final boss.
Do you have any cantrips, Caeli, that you could use?
I love it, guys. I'm wearing you down. all these
To
nat
deal
ones.
damage?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
but
Yes.
like,
Fighters can get to it.
it's necrotic damage, so...
Oh yeah, you're.
Half damage.
Yeah, and the other one is thunder damage, but also damages every creature around me, so wouldn't be useful here.
Caeli takes the dodge action. Let's go to Dwarma.
No, I'm gonna use chill touch anyway.
Okay, roll the chill touch. Let's do a little bit of damage, I guess.
That's
can't
30-20.
You
Roll
can't chill touch. You have to be in melee range, isn't it? 5 foot range?
No, it's 120 feet.
Oh.
It's a little skeleton hand pops out and tries to latch onto this undead creature.
So that's 3-4 damage.
Yeah, it's
Because it's
124.
half.
Yep. How much damage you do?
7,
Yeah.
but it's half, so.
I'm getting a little echo.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully.
my turn.
Okay. My Bluetooth is acting up. That's what's going on.
Could I use movement
Yeah.
to get closer?
Well, Shaq is right here, you guys. We just haven't put his model down.
Oh. Oh.
You want to move into melee range of this creature and have him whack you once? You saw what happened to Lysanthir, and you think
Could
again.
I get here?
Yeah, you can move there.
Here.
Yeah. You want to move like right here? Let me move your model. You want to move him right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, guys. Let's go down the line to Dwarma.
Alright, I'm gonna. Since Green Flame Blade is not working.
It's working.
This is
It's
not-
actually working really well. It does flaming damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and he can't regenerate that. You're doing great. What do you want to do?
Okay.
You want to do Green
Alright, I'm
Flame
gonna
Blade?
cast a can. Yeah, Green
Go
Flame
ahead.
Blade.
Roll an attack roll.
11?
Donuts.
No. Donuts.
Your turn is over.
I was gonna say, thank God it wasn't
Marcus,
that
you're
one.
up. Why don't you have Marcus show you how it's done?
Yes, I must learn. 11.
That's a hit. Because it's +4.
Okay,
Plus his proficiency.
8 plus 4 is 12.
Yeah. Attack number 2.
Then roll again.
Yep.
Miss.
Yeah. Let's go down to Irina.
Irina is gonna go to the statue over here and start investigating it, seeing if she finds anything of use. Because she's fed up standing there not being able to.
We kind of talked about it last game. The statue is that of the goddess of Votune, the goddess of seasons. You see like some rubble, but you see like this giant elk right next to you. You would have to move out of the way to probably get a better look. You see where these guys were kneeling before. They must have been kneeling for a long time. Let's go to Toggle.
Don't do it at me. I'm going out the door. I've had enough.
He's frustrated with you guys hogging up all the berserkers. Fury.
God.
Shaq, you're up.
Okay, let's bite him. Bite him.
Yummy. Flesh
Please
zombie
hit.
meat.
Please hit.
4, not looking good. But you get advantage. Roll again. It's a pack tactics.
20.
7 plus 4, I think. So that is not a hit. I don't know if you get your proficiency bonus, though. I don't think so.
It says +5 on the card. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right. +5, so 12, but that's still a miss because their AC is 13.
Awesome.
Your turn is over. Lysanthir, you're up.
Wait. Can my elk move?
Yeah, your elk can move. Where do you want your elk to move?
Right here.
Behind you, yes. Remember, you're standing right.
Oh shit!
You're like
he
right
still
here.
Can't hit him.
You're like right here, but
Yeah.
the model is big.
So my elk probably still can't hit him then.
Your elk cannot get at him.
A little dwarf can't get in there, so that your elf can't get in there.
Let's go down the line to Lysanthir.
Yeah, I'm gonna just move right over here.
Okay. There's a doorway right behind you.
Is it gonna open? Or are there gonna be things coming out of it?
No motion comes from the door.
Okay, good. I'm gonna stay there.
Do you want to cast a firebolt?
Yeah.
+2
You know it.
plus 4 to the AC because it's you guys are attacking through all this junk. So you got to roll high. That is a miss.
I did roll high.
Your firebolt slams into the pillar. Sparks erupt. The Revenant's turn is up. It laughs in your face, Shaq. 22, that's a hit. 15,
Minus
you.
40. Minus D4.
Yeah, I can roll minus D4. I'll actually just simplify it. I'll just subtract 2.
Just for the 15.
Yeah, but it's still a hit because he hits with a 20. Dirty 20. So Shaq, you take 15 points of damage. I rolled high.
Okay.
You shapeshift out of your form, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's change your model back. The damage rolls over into your Shaq form.
Yep. So,
I rolled a nat 2 on the next roll. The Revenant's turn is over. Let's go to Caeli.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
This regeneration is just killing you guys right now.
I'm going to convert 2 sorcery points into 2 second level spell slot.
Okay, that doesn't require a bonus action, does it?
No.
Just a total free action.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use Scorching Ray as level 2.
Okay.
So the first one
Okay, let's do 3 attack rolls.
misses.
Not in that one,
The
though.
second one.
That's
the
a hit.
second one hits.
2d6 damage.
And the third one barely hits.
That's correct. So you have 46 damage of fire damage. Good job.
2 plus 11. So
Okay.
that's 13 damage.
Average down.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's badly injured. It's still alive. Okay. Its regeneration has just kicked your guys' ass big time. Dwarmer, you're up.
10 points of damage to this thing, by
Yeah,
the way.
it's still up.
So we were aware.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to hit with Green Flame Blade.
Awesome. That's a hit. 2d8
Okay.
damage.
8.
Okay. Marcus, you're up. Like a well-oiled machine.
17.
Of course.
8 plus 4 is 12.
How do you want to kill it, Marcus?
Can I tag team it with Derma?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So, Marcus swings into his... Marcus swings his greatsword down on his collarbone, and Derma stabs it in his gut, and then they both take their swords out, and they both bisect. Marcus bisects, decapitates his head, and Derma just cuts his legs off.
All in a
And they
day's
just
work.
do
Jesus
that.
Christ.
And they just do that fantastic team pose.
That's
Magic.
very specific.
I love the imagination, Quentin Tarantino. Okay, what do you guys want to do? The room goes still. The ghostly visage leaves the body. The remnants of these bodies, of these revenants, goes cold onto the ground. Their armor, their leather / chainmail worn armor and rusted equipment. Who knows how old they are? What do you guys want to do?
So it's dead, right?
Oh yeah.
Just to be clear. I'm
yeah.
gonna
I mean,
say.
he's not coming back from that.
All you hear from inside the room is me just stomping down the corridor, kicking stuff as I go. Fucking stupid fucking ghosts. And just walking around out in there, flipping tables over.
Making a lot of noise.
Yep.
But so far attracted no more further creatures of the night. You guys see, like, there is some staircases, the door which you guys came in, and then a side door which goes out to this cemetery. What do you guys want to do?
Check out the cemetery.
You want to go through the door shack? Or do you guys want to take a
Right.
short rest?
Short rest would be
Probably
nice.
rest.
Okay. Todd,
Short
would you like
rest
to
would be
rejoin
nice.
the group?
No, I'm gonna stay out there kicking stuff all during the short rest.
So you guys, during a short rest, for the mechanics, you can spend your hit dice, right? Because you guys already went through a long rest. You can spend your hit dice to heal yourself if you want to. For instance, Marcus's Warlock slot spells come back, the 2 spell slots. Shaq, I think your Shapeshift stuff comes back after a short rest too. You get your 2 Shapeshift forms, or 1 or 2 of them back, right?
I'm not sure.
So you
It
can
was
get...
long.
I've talk during this short rest because we don't need to sleep.
Yeah. You guys are just catching your breath, but it's a way to kind of heal up and do it, you know. And they kind of, you know, it's a way to moderate because you guys are a little bit beat up. Lysanthir, I think, is at 3 HP. What's going on,
Yep.
guys?
I heard you guys were always in trouble, but this is quite the other level. And I've give a health potion to Lysanthir. It's a common one, so.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Oh my god. Please. Okay. It landed.
Yes, it did.
so Asbolg, I have a question.
Yes, what is your question as you begin catching your breath within this abbey?
As a wizard, I have an ability called Arcane Recovery.
That's right.
Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover up to a combined total level of 3, and
Yeah.
none of the slots can be slit. Can I use that
Yeah.
in addition to the short rest?
That goes up
Yes.
to the level you are as well.
Yep.
Okay.
What's a wizard-specific thing?
It's a wizard-specific thing.
Shaq, do you want to... I think... Am I right, Shaq? You gain that your stuff back after a short rest, right? Your shapeshift form?
Not certain.
So you're going to make me look it up?
I will look it up.
By the way,
Actually-
Lysa, you
Yep.
regain 2d4s plus 2. If you
So
have
how
drink
are
the
healing...
potion.
Here's how healing potions work, guys. Healing potions in our game, as a house rule, heal for max. They take an action to use, so if you want to use it in combat, but they do heal for max. So you heal 10 hit points by drinking the healing potion, Lysanthir, or you can spend your hit dice. What do you guys? Do you guys understand what's going on?
Yeah, I do. I don't know.
Tog is a DM, so he understands completely. But do you guys, does the rest of the table understand the rules of
Irina's resting.
Okay.
Tog is just gonna storm around and keep fucking kicking stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not resting.
So you said I only take 10 points of healing from the potion,
Yeah.
or was it?
But what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, Lysanthir, is if you want to spend your hit dice, which is a renewable resource rather than an item, that's something to think about. Help me out here, Tom.
You don't know. Your hit dice. Your hit dice is basically what you gain every level. So as a wizard, you gain. Was it
D6.
D6.
Okay.
So you will have 6d6 at the minute, or 6d6 at the minute. You can roll them, and you will gain that many hit points.
Okay, but how many am I rolling? Oh, per level,
As
so
many as
6.
you want. You can use as many as you want, but be cautious because there are monsters in the game that has abilities like takes away some of your hit die from your fin, but if you don't have any to take away, then it can insta-kill you and shit like that. Like, it's
Oh.
very rare to come across creatures like that, but
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, guys.
Okay.
it
So-
can.
So rolling for, like, levels.
So yeah, I think
So if I'm level
Dwarma, did
6.
you roll 2d6 hit dice? Use 2 of your hit dice?
Yes.
So Dwarma
Yes, I
healed
used
himself. He caught his breath. He's like catching his breath, and he heals for 10 hit points. Your hit dice restore after 3 hours of rest. It can only occur once per day. And you guys have already long rested before you came out here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I see Shaq rolling some hit dice. That's a good thing. So Shaq heals for
In
14.
words, Lice, if I was you, I'd just roll all of your d6 just to get you back up to max.
Okay.
So Lysanthir rolled 1, so that's 3 hit points. She gets to roll 5d6 more if she wants to.
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Okay. You got
So I heard.
So here's another
From
thing
s-
too about this hit dice
okay.
stuff. Want to say one last thing. You can use healing. The action is called Healing Surge. You can use it during combat. It's the same thing. You get to use it once per long rest. So again, a way to heal yourself because we have no cleric now since Lucius went ham and the Burgomaster's manning. So,
Wouldn't know who
Thanks,
that
bud.
is.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
buddy.
so
Wouldn't know who that is.
Lysanthir, so you've healed it for a total of 29. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What do you
I've
guys
never
do?
played with the hit dice.
So I heard
before,
you
so-
guys. So I
Shaq,
heard you
get
guys.
one use of your beast form back, not both of them.
Just one shapeshift?
One?
Just one per short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, unless you're what score are you?
Circle of the moon.
Score?
Circling me. Okay, no.
So I heard you guys want to kill Strahd.
What? Who told you that?
Who are you?
Some folks in the town
Yeah.
told me that, and I've been searching for you guys.
How long have you been searching for us?
And maybe a
Not
mistake on
long.
your end.
Not long, maybe a few days.
While you're in there, the room in the other side goes quiet. There's no more bashing around anymore.
You done over there, Tog?
You just hear this. And then
I'll take that as a yes.
He's an angry elf.
Okay.
So, where did you come from? What's wizard? What's your name?
I'm a sorcerer. I'm Caeli, what, or Tempest, if you prefer.
My name is Shaquille. My friends call me Shaq.
Nice
I'm-
to meet you, Jack.
I'm Derma. I'm the second. I'm now the second newest person to the group.
Nice to meet you all. So, if possible, I would like to join you guys, because I have an objective, and that is to vanquish, let's say, Strahd. And I heard from some folks that you want that as well.
That's unfortunately not up to us. It's up to the big man over here. Derma points over to Marcus.
Don't look at me.
You're the one leading us, bro.
We must all work together to defeat this evil and rid it from this land.
That's all I need to hear.
So
You
do you
seem-
accept him, big guy?
I say we all take a vote.
Fair enough.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Seem pretty good at pointing at things and setting them on fire, so aye.
Hold on, what's really important is how much do you drink? Because we drink a lot here.
Especially the little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he drinks so much.
From time to time, I drink. But I'm not a heavy drinker.
Oh, you'll learn, don't worry.
You will be.
You will be.
You drink to forget your sins, that's good enough for me.
Hey, Toggle. We're taking a vote. Do you want in on this?
Want some beer?
Doesn't reply to you, but as soon as Beard mentions, the door opens back up. As he opens the door, all the furniture that was in the previous room is just in pieces. There's nothing left of anything. The tables in shatters, the chairs are all off the wall, like everywhere. There's no paintings left on the wall. He just went to town on everything that he could in the room. Comes in and goes, yeah.
Carry some liquor or something on me after a fight because this is happening and we're in some place that's actually important. That's not going to go over very well.
He said beer.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's my beer?
We're gonna go get it. Do you want him to join us? He likes beer.
You like coin?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, staring at you.
Who doesn't?
You can have a 10th, and then you can join us.
A what?
A 10th.
I'm sorry, what's that?
A 10th of the share.
What share?
The share of the
Oh,
coin.
it's fine.
that
It's
we
fine.
find.
Shh, don't mention anything. It's fine. He doesn't know. It's okay. Talk
Oh.
up.
Okay. I don't understand, but okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't worry about
you
it.
can
It's all
join.
fine. Okay.
Well,
Right, are we done here, boys, or?
A 10th outside a game. He's saying, because I'm not sure you understand completely. He's saying you can have a 10th of whatever loot we find.
Oh no, I remember. I thought you were talking about something else. But yeah, he doesn't completely understand, so.
Okay, good.
Fuck,
Makes
there's
dog happy.
7 of us.
Shut.
Well, there was almost 2 less,
Okay.
so. Me complaining?
I said we can have all the help we can get.
There's strength in numbers, I guess.
The one thing I will say is that if you magic-y folk want to go and fight him instead of me with my axes, that's all fine. But just leave me a little room.
Yeah.
Because if I can't get there, I get angry.
Oh. We had no idea. Not at all.
Just a wee bit frustrated.
A wee bit? Okay.
Destroying all those lovely paintings out in the hall. What?
Oh, you did the paintings too?
Everything's gone.
Remind me to
like
never
those.
get in his way.
Yep. Always have beer on you too.
So, have you all rested?
So, where are we going?
Time
To
to move
the
on.
pub. Because this neck wound is not gonna heal.
Where do you guys want to go?
I point towards the stairs and go, should we head up there? See what's upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Has anyone investigated this room?
Yeah, several times.
Yes, we
Found
did.
nothing.
Okay.
So here's how it works, guys. You go up to this room up here. So you can move your models up to here.
Thing again.
Let me, first of all, let's remove the hidden zone.
I see.
Let me remove the
I
hidden
see it.
zone. So I figured out how to remove hidden zones. I highlight over them and I hit delete.
Yay!
So you're moving up to here, guys. See this? Where I'm clicking now?
Mm-hmm.
This is the second floor. The spiral staircase still holds upstairs. So you continue moving upstairs if you want to. Let me describe this balcony area. Well, you're not over there, guys. You guys need me to help you out? You guys are right
Yeah,
here.
just a little bit.
We have some technical difficulties. Basically, you guys are on the chapel balcony. This wooden balcony overhangs the mansion's chapel. An exquisitely carved wooden throne rests at the west end, right over here, guys. See this?
That front.
And the spiral staircases go up and down. Hanging from the ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders and the shape of tiny silver dragons. It's hanging over there. They're on. The candles are
That's cute.
burnt down to the wick. You know, they would need to be, the candles would need to be replaced if it was to be maintained. Somebody's moving a bathtub here for some reason.
I'm gonna wave my wand and use detect magic.
Remove a charge from your detect magic. You do not.
I have already.
Great. You see no, nothing magical. is detected.
It's a concentration of it lasts 10 minutes, so
You're casting it as a spell or using your wand?
I'm using the wand, but it's a concentration spell.
Okay. It's activated.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Great. Okay.
Yep.
Nothing magical appears.
Okay.
Where are you guys going?
So, do you just want to keep going up?
There's two doors and a stairway going up.
All the rest of the rooms.
We should look for the rest, do the rest of this floor here.
Who's leading the party?
Okay. I'll go first.
So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to move Toggle, or Toggle can move himself, and Toggle can kind of... We're going to move out into this area out here. Is that where we're going?
Here.
Okay. You see like two... let me remove the hidden zone. So you see like two curtains, right?
Oh.
A red velvet curtain hangs in front of the alcove in the northeast corner of the wall. And there's these two red velvet curtains here. What are we doing?
Have a look. Do I
Behind which
see
one?
anything? The one on the left.
This one right here?
One that we're immediately close to.
Yep. You pull behind the curtain and there appears to be like a mantle place where a bust would have been placed, but the bust is missing.
Can I have Marcus look on the right curtain?
Marcus looks back and he says, he hears something behind it. He's like, I hear something. Toggle, come here.
Oh god.
You get closer here. It sounds like flies buzzing.
Yeah.
Something odd. What do you do?
Do I sense anything with my detect magic?
You can't. You see maybe a faint glow emanating from behind the curtain.
Okay.
The magic is from a school that you don't quite know, which is makes it even odder.
Check for traps.
You check around the curtain. As you begin to check for trap, Marcus moves away. He moves back with the rest of the group. He says, "I'm not blowing up." You check for traps. Roll a d20. Investigation check.
Investigation.
That's correct.
Can I have him roll with advantage?
I don't think
You got to move up there and search with him. If the trap blows up,
I will. Fuck it.
move your character up and roll. As Dwarma sees you struggling to search for traps.
You rolling?
Just roll, Dwarma. You don't need to. Let's not focus too much on the models, guys. All you guys need to know is this location is tight, right? It's like
Alright.
basically a wall. Maybe one or two people can fit across these hallways.
16.
No traps are found. Tar, what do you do?
I don't pull the curtain open, but I just kind of peek my head in. Round.
Guys,
Before you do that,
Just-
Caeli speaks up.
just come here. I can open it with a spell. And I cast Mage Hand.
A skeletal hand appears in front of you, Tog.
I don't think it's a skeleton hand, but it could
Yep.
Um,
be, I guess.
Make an
If
arcana.
it was.
Make an arcana roll, Caeli.
Hold on.
As you've
That's-
cast Mage Hand before, but in Barovia, your magic is tainted.
That's 8.
You can't discern anymore, but you've known for your whole life while living in Barovia that this is just a normal way magic is cast here. It is a skeletal hand. Do you pull back the curtain?
Yeah.
Pull back the curtain and it reveals like what would be the outline of a bust. The bust has flies buzzing around it. It emanates a faint magical spell of, I would say, necromantic magic. What do you do?
Because, like, with Detect Magic, I learn the School of Magic.
I just told
if
you it's
any.
necromancy.
Oh, okay.
Take another shot.
But I know Necromancy, though.
Awesome.
Because I have Inflict Wounds because of a feat that I have.
Yes, you do. What do you want to do?
You said it is a bust? Like, that's
Yes.
kind of a statue, I think, right?
It appears to be a bust that's covered with a black cloth, right? A black
Could I,
velvet
like-
cloth.
Could I lift the cloth with my Mage Hand?
You see Caeli back there, just gesturing, kind of mimicking the hands of the
Yeah.
skeletal hand, and he takes it and it pulls over this black velvet mask. As you slowly begin peeling it back, Caeli, you see it. It's your face,
Oh shit.
dead, buzzing with flies, rotten. It
I'm
stares
gonna
back to you with
slowly
droopy eyes.
I'm gonna slowly put again the cloth over it.
The cloth goes back down slowly as its gout face is being covered. The flies buzz around it.
Did I see his face as well?
Everyone saw it.
Like, as Caeli?
Yes.
I'm curious. I'm gonna go
Not
up
a
to him, take the
magic
cloth off again.
As you talk, because we've moved, this curtain back. I'm just going to delete this curtain to kind of do it. There's no bust here. I do have bust models, though. But you pull it back over, and it's just like I described. You see flies buzzing around it. What do you do?
Still looks like Caeli.
Still looks like Caeli.
So who are you?
Yeah, in my head, I'm just a regular half health. No idea who that is. Even though it looks like me.
I'm gonna go up to the new person, pull out my axe, hold the axe up to him, and ask, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm Caeli, Tempest. What
And
else
who
do you
the
want
fuck is
to
that?
know?
And I point to the head.
What do you specifically want to know? I'm just
Who
a
is
regular person.
And you look back as you're pointing, you have your axe kind of in sort of a little, as the dwarf, you know, often gets into these little sputters of anger and rage, and you guys all look back. The statue has changed. The figure is now of a well-mannered man.
See, I told you.
I would say it would be like a noble statue.
Is it?
You recognize the face.
Is it a bust now, or is it a severed head?
It's a bust.
What? That's so confusing. Okay. Sure.
We don't know who it is.
Make an
think-
make a history check, Shaq.
Oh no.
My history's pretty high. Am I able to do one too?
Yeah. So is Irene. Actually, Irina would normally roll it, but she's, you know, out.
Oh.
Lysanthir, of course, is the most knowledgeable, I would say, of everyone. It obviously appears to be like a knight of the Silver Order. And you get closer to kind of take a look at it. Below the name, there's a name on it. Sir Vladmir Horngaard is the name on the bust. A handsome man. Or at least he used to be. What do you guys do?
Well, it's a bust.
Do we?
Doesn't mean he's dead.
Can we take it?
Did she?
Yeah, it weighs about 20 pounds.
Do we know anything else about this guy? Besides, we not get anything with a history roll.
That's it. I'm gonna allow you. The next DC would be like 25, 30, something like that.
Alright.
Be pretty difficult. But you think, let's have Tog make an insight roll. Since he's asking questions. As a crazy little dwarf berserker, thieving around mansions. This is not his first time, you know, stealing from a mansion.
X.
Yeah, you just, whatever. What do you guys do?
Wanna check in one of these rooms?
One of these rooms?
Yeah.
Which room you want to check in?
I check the north one first.
You can hit the F4 key, Tog, and then select the room you want to check to kind of help me out.
By the way, I wouldn't recommend taking
There you
the
go.
bust because it's enchanted with necromantic magic.
The
and,
magic, as you look, when it shifts back, Caeli, the magic fades away. I'll leave you make one Arcana roll to kind of determine the mystery of the bust. One final Arcana roll.
and
Failure. You just look inside, Tog. You open the door, it creaks a little bit. It appears to be a storage room. Rainwater seeps through the cracks of the ceiling and flows into a pool, into the sagging wooden floor. The pools fill about half of the room. Bare stone shelves line the wall. What do you do? Shut the door, you go in.
Shut the door, ignore it.
Okay,
Doesn't
shut
look
the
like
door.
there's anything in.
You want to go and check
I
out the other door?
do- Yep, south.
Marcus
Check
looks
him.
over at you, Tog, and he's like, finally, someone's taking initiative. You look here at this room here.
Yep.
Okay. It's a bathroom. Tub, iron tub, and it appears to be a faded mural of a mountainscape. Worn. Probably
Is
not worth
there-
much, but the painting is in there. What are you asking there?
Is there a toilet in there?
Yeah, you need to take a poop.
Yep.
Dwarman needs to take a poop.
I'll let him go in there, and I start walking down the
okay,
hall.
yeah, I started walking this way as well.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up.
Okay. As you guys walk away, you just hear like a gush of diarrhea.
Oh my god.
Marcus dry heaves in his mouth a little bit. Through his fucking helmet. Foul. What do you guys do? Where are we going? Talk.
Over to
This room?
area here.
This area here? Can you see it or is it hidden?
It's hidden.
It's hidden.
It's a hallway that's leading out, and you can see, like, you know, where those ruins were? And you see spider webs as you're kind of stealthing it through. You see, like, spider webs linking through here.
Okay.
Do you back away?
Yep. Don't like spiders. Does anyone else like spiders?
They're not that bad.
Do I sense any magic from?
I'll tell you if you sense magic. The spider webs
Okay.
appear to be non-magical.
Oops.
Thanks for reminding me, though.
Could
Can
I
I just
go?
make? Oh, sorry.
Barrett just deleted the hallway there. Where are we
I-
going,
I
tall
have-
or group?
Um,
Oh, Caeli's moving up?
yep.
Cal-
I have
Callie, make a
feeling
stealth.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, Caeli, make a stealth roll as we start to Rambo.
Okay, that's 19.
You feel like you're being very careful, but if you disturb the webs, something could happen.
Oh my god.
Do you want to back the fuck back?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Let Tog probably lead this one.
I have an idea.
Marcus
but
looks
maybe
back
a
at
bad
Caeli. He's
idea.
like, Marcus looks back at Caeli and says, "Stay in line." What do you?
I am.
Good. He's like, Marcus now follows behind you to make sure you're not getting out of place. Marcus protects the rear of the group. What do you guys do?
Well, you know,
So-
Dermot's done with his poop check here, so he comes out of the bathroom.
Feeling a little relieved? Roll D4 hit points if you're down on any hit points. As you've gained some poop HP.
3?
Yeah, you gained 3 hit points. Or three hit points or 3 temp HP.
Yay!
What do you guys do?
Thank you.
What was you saying, Lace? As I realised she was trying to say something because we were.
I may or may not have a good idea. If so, the webs are they? Is it a bad thing if I want to just throw a gust of wind in there?
Marcus says, I saw the shadows moving in there when we looked at him downstairs. There's probably spiders in there, but
Yeah, and I
you
also
can go in if you
sensed-
want.
I also sensed creatures there.
Yeah, but like bad things or just like regular spiders? They're not like the spiders from like The Hobbit, are they?
I say
I
we
felt
take a
in
vote.
danger, so
I vote, maybe.
I'm going this way. I don't like spiders.
Okay, but
Target.
what if I just burned
Tom
them?
just starts walking around.
Well, Marcus says, I don't know, Tog just ran off. Let's catch up. Tog, where are we going?
I'm just gonna go to like the other side that we haven't explored, see what's down this corridor first.
As you guys begin revealing more of the room, you see a hallway and you see a doorway here, and there's I don't know, but there's a door. Yeah, there's a door here as well.
I'll go to this door first and do the usual, checking the traps.
Okay. I'm going to roll a d20 in secret. All right. There appears to be no traps.
and no magic either.
No magic either. Thank you, Caeli. Just keep reminding me if I forget. I know where the magic's at.
Okay,
But thanks
I'm
for
gonna
reminding
go
me. You're going to go in? Okay.
Yep.
The rest of the group is behind you, of course. You know, just kind of checking you guys, making sure we're not... As Tog takes a step in, and I'll describe the room. Contents of this room are draped in cobwebs. Between curtained windows stands a black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece above which is framed a portrait of a mighty silver dragon, chest out and proud. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with rotting mattresses and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity ransacked.
This guy's really like dragons.
No,
What do
really?
you guys do?
Yeah.
I wanna try something. One of you
Investigate the room.
One of you
I
wizard
don't-
types, do you want to light the fireplace?
Now,
Not really.
now Marcus has a torch out, by the way. You're
Yeah.
looking with your dark vision when you go in, but otherwise it would be the castle itself would be very dark.
Yeah, Marcus has been carrying around a torch pretty much the whole time, if I remember.
Yeah, because he's human.
Oh.
One of you wanna?
Lysanthir, Marcus says, Lysanthir, get back here.
What's up?
He looks
I
at you
don't
down the
really,
hallway. He's like,
Oh,
don't wander off.
alright. I heard someone wants something to get lit on fire.
Yeah, it's pretty cold in here too. Good
Okay.
idea.
Yep, alright.
I'll watch the doorway. What do you, Shaq, are you out there with Marcus just protecting?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay. Do I need to, like, roll for anything to, like, light it
No,
on fire? Cause,
It's just like a cantrip. Do you have prestidigitation? Is a cantrip?
I just have firebolt.
You see her cast like just point her hand at the Lysanthir, this half elf. Actually, you're a high elf.
I'm a high elf,
I'm
sir.
sorry. Let's not
How
taint you with the
dare
half
you.
blood magic.
How dare you?
You point your finger at the hearth, it blazes up and illuminates the room, revealing this portrait of a mighty dragon, a mighty silver dragon, chest out and proud.
Swear to
Oh,
God,
yeah.
they have a Dragon King.
Final boss, so this
just
may be
for
it.
reference for the people that weren't here last week, when I went into a room like this downstairs, the half lit and a little dragon talked to us. So I was just curious to see if it happened again.
Little dragon.
A little
Dwarmer, do you remember what the dragon said?
Dragon.
Free
Dwarma.
the souls of my comrades,
Yeah.
of my servants. Which we have no idea how to. We just slaughtered 3 of them.
Seems like it. In that case,
What are we doing?
nothing happens. Looks
Nothing
quite
happens.
nice. You said the cupboards were pretty much ransacked. I guess we're just gonna head out unless anyone else wants to do anything else.
Could I do an investigation check?
Yeah, I'll roll a d20. You find nothing of importance beyond the
Okay.
description of the room.
What about a history? Would that do anything with the dragon?
I've already rolled that already.
Oh, okay.
So no, you don't. You know the dragon. You know the dragon. I'll roll it. Why don't you roll a history check? Sure, we'll have you roll it.
Okay.
No more information can be gleaned. You wonder if there's a library nearby, though. Maybe there's more information here. As most keeps and manors of this sort have more information, maybe deeper or taller up in here.
What
Where we
if we go the other way again?
I'm gonna head down this corridor.
Sounds good.
Marcus says, let's follow Toggle. He's the only one who can find these traps.
Okay.
He's also the only one who can find treasure.
Too small.
He's like, stop looking for crack, Dorma. Where are we going, Tog?
What's this to our right?
We're going to go in this room?
I can't see it. It says.
Oh, there's a
specific
doorway to your
black
right. Yeah, the guy didn't put the
right.
there's a room, though, if you kind of see the outline of it. Do we want to go in the room, Toggle?
Yep, I'm checking every fucking room.
Like a good dungeon crawler. 2 beds torn with canopies stand against opposite walls, and a tattered rug lies on the floor beneath them, set into the far walls a fireplace, black with soot. Soft hisses come from the hearth.
No, thank
Oh,
you.
you're shitting me.
Are they
Is that
flammable?
magic?
Dwarma, move your character into position wherever you need to go.
Okay.
If you want to, if you want to be in the rear with Marcus back here, that's fine. But move your characters where they're going to be, guys.
Okay. Odd question, because I
Okay.
think I gypped something here. I can't move my thing. My icon's on a ruler.
Hit the F1 key to switch back to the toggle back to the actual drop and drag model. Okay?
Got it. Thank you.
Where are we going, guys?
I
Are we
think they're
searching?
setting up with these fireplaces. I can't help myself. I'm gonna go over towards the fireplace.
You look at it, it's like you can see barely with, your dark vision, but it appears to be like black soot. And you hear like a wisp coming from the chimney, and it must be like just a natural effect, maybe wind, and you hear the storm outside and kind of the ambience of Argynvostholt already. It just appears to be a natural effect.
Okay, I guess I'll continue on. Checking for traps as I go, going down the hallway.
Give me a second. I roll a d20. As Caeli's kind of up with you, Caeli, you make out something magical. At the end of as you kind of stop toggle, you pick up faint auras of evocation. And as soon as that happens, the 10 minutes are up and your detect magic drops.
So it was both ways, right?
On both ends of the door, you pick up faint auras of evocation magic.
So I wouldn't recommend opening those doors with your bare hands, because I sensed evil magic on them.
You think we should open it with our mage hands? Because I have mage hand.
I have as well, I guess. Go ahead.
What's wrong?
Caeli senses magic coming from the other door and has advised us not to open it
With your bare hands.
with your bare hands, but we're thinking of opening it with mage hand, so I'm going to... Man, don't hurt me for this. I'm gonna cast mage hand and slightly crack the door.
I'm gonna take a step back as he's doing it.
Yeah,
Toggle, are you
for
gonna-
you to come back over here?
Are we going to allow him to do this, guys? This is a vote that we have to make. Marcus, of
Yes,
course, is
allow him.
neutral because I'm not going to
I'll
DM
allow
NPC
him
him.
to- I want him to open the door, so either way, I think. this
So
is
we're
everyone's
all
vote.
agreeing that he's opening the door.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take a step back.
Okay. You open the door. The door is openable. Which door are you opening?
The one on our left where one on Toggle's right.
So I'm moving your character up because you actually have to visually see to cast things, right? So you're like
Okay.
around the corner. The one door on the right opens up just a crick. Makes a little bit of a sound when you open it up, but nothing happens beyond that. What do you do?
Could be a trap there, isn't there? Alright,
Could.
let's do it. Toggle's going. Okay,
Oh,
stand back.
Okay.
Wait,
roll-
I could cast.
I rolled Toggle's search, where, and especially with Caeli pointing something out, you find it, Toggle. There's a trap, magical trap in front of the doorway.
I don't think I can. If it's magical,
It appears to be
It needs-
plated. Yeah, it would need to be suppressed, kind of like the ruins in the upper stairs,
Yeah.
guys. Remember it back in the Burgomaster?
it's got to be. It's got to be dispelled.
Yep,
So
I have.
I turn around and say, "One of you wizard folks, you got to
Yeah.
spell this."
I don't. Sorry.
I do.
Go ahead.
Do you
Okay.
just spell it?
Yeah, I'm going to allow her just to automatically dispel it.
Okay.
The trap on the right has been dispelled.
Okay.
Implying
The
that
door
it's
is
been-
cracked open, Tog, but you can barely make it through. You can barely see through because it wasn't open enough because you guys were just being cautious, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it the rest of the way and clear in the room.
I'll let you make a stealth roll to see how quietly we can do this.
Okay. 21.
Oh, that's nice.
You see them, Tog. They haven't noticed you yet. 3 ghostly figures. Armor, similar to before, but they're not like corporeal bodies like before. They're almost like ghosts. They're sitting around, they just sit and talk to each other faintly.
I just slowly close the door again.
I'll allow it. The door shuts.
Turn and go and and turn and go shh. I point the other way.
What's inside?
Point the other way. Not
Are we
to-
going? Where are you pointing?
Okay.
He's
Like,
pointing to the other door.
The left side.
The other door is also trapped.
Yeah, I also detected evil magic.
And I'm
Do we
gonna go search for it again and point it out again if I can.
Are we going to dispel it or try to remove the trap talk?
I'll try and remove it.
Make a
I don't
sleight of
know.
hand roll, but if you fail, the trap goes off.
Sleight-
Depending on how you roll. If you roll like really low, I'll allow it. Yeah, really high. You successfully disarm the magical trap. Your dwarven training has done you well, deep within the mountains, and your kin.
Okay,
Awesome
I'm
job.
gonna
Wow.
Roll another stealth roll.
peek in here. Oh my god, is there more? Oh, I fell over.
Oh, did we fall off the ledge? You guys got to be careful, man. It's a long way down to hell.
Tog is dead.
Where'd you go, Tog? I think Tog
I'm here.
appears.
Yeah, I'm
Did
here,
you
I'm
find
here.
yourself?
Oh shit.
You rolled a nat 1.
That one.
Oh, fuck.
Not
It
good.
happened.
Not
Oh, no.
good at all. Okay. Let me see what's up. Oh no. It had to happen. Let me get him out.
That one's happened.
Okay. There's 3 ghostly figures. I'm sorry, there was 4 in the other room, Tog, but you could barely make them out. 3 of them are in here.
Oh well. We're fine.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of the dragon. I just come to pay my respects.
Make a deception roll.
Oh, that's pretty high.
I will make a roll to counter the roll. You are not wearing the garb of your kind.
I haven't been issued it yet. I'm just.
They
a
get
new-
closer to you as they kind of drift closer to you. They don't make a sound when their footsteps move.
Oh, praise the silver dragon.
Are you for or against Strahd? Their ghostly arms clutch their long swords.
Hey, you guys like Strahd? Well, screw him. I don't like him. I think he's a prick. Screw the vampires. Dragons rule.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, Lord.
Everyone else needs to move into position. If he fails,
I'm already in position.
I will make a counter roll to see if they kind of believe it or whatever.
No,
Okay,
please.
so
let me
Marcus,
be.
I said, was backing up the rear, so he's like over here. Shaq is in this. This area is tight. Only one person can fit across.
We're gonna be fighting people on both sides if this starts a fight.
Yeah.
You. They seem like lost in a way. Spirits disconnected from far beyond their purpose. Leave here.
I was sent by the wee dragon to come and help you.
Roll a perception roll.
Perception. Ah,
Yeah.
that is
Perception?
Yeah, for a Tog.
9. My perception's terrible.
I'll say the DC's 5. You see 4 potions laying on top of the crate.
Oh, for God's sake.
They seem to be iron, made of iron, like liquid iron. But you're not a master of alchemy. You don't know exactly what they are.
We need these for the boss at the end.
Are you going to attack him, Tog, or not?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. the wee dragon downstairs told us that I had to help you and that you would show me the way. And as I'm talking to him, I'm gonna like edge round him
Okay, move your model.
along the wall.
Sure, move your model. They all kind of like, they're ghostly, pale faces. You can like see through the walls behind them, right? As you begin to kind of try to make it. I'll have you make one final persuasion roll. DC 15. If you fail, we roll initiative.
Persuasion.
As they look at you blankly, unblinkingly.
Come on, boy. 15.
Got this.
I called it. They look at you and they say, "Do not go and stop Strahd."
Not go and stop Strahd. And am I over near the potions now? I was like,
Yeah, you have to make a sleight of hand check. The DC will be
Yeah, I want
10.
to. I want to pick them up. I want to pick them up.
Yeah, the sleight of hand check. You're kind of like behind your back, you know, funneling into your
I can't
on your
fail
belt.
this if it's a 10 DC. Oh, I almost did.
You rolled a nat 1 though, but
Yeah.
there's no such thing as a nat 1 on skill checks.
Skill checks.
You're a master thief dwarf, so you're able to do it. I say it's 10 DC. They're right on the counter. They look at you just blankly. They say,
I will do my best to serve the silver dragon, and I start edging back out the room. And I wish you the best, gentlemen. And I'm gonna go out the door and try and close it. And I'm gonna go to everyone. Go, 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 go.
All right, everybody, let's get out of here. Go, 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 go.
there was a lot of skill checks and you passed them. So yeah, they worked. Great job, Toggle. And team. Good job, team and Toggle. Marcus is like, what happened?
I would have said it. I get into the corridor, and because no one else saw this, I go, there was 4 ghostly guys in there, 3 ghostly guys in there. I swipe these, and I hold them up and like show them off.
Wow. Lysanthir, make an Arcana roll. And Lucius, did you recast Detect Magic or anything like that?
I could. But yeah, I would.
On the
Cassie had
potions?
23.
I mean, they're.
So-
I'm gonna allow it. They appear to be potions of some kind of resistance magic. I would say.
I recasted it, by the way.
They're magical. With
Yeah.
aberration is the magic.
I
Interesting.
hand them to the wizards. Like I give them out, and
Which one? You have 4 potions. They need to be identified.
I'll give them to Lyce because I know she's a wizard. Above all else, I don't know what the sorcerer can do and the new bladey guy. I'm still trying to work them out.
Hi.
So you've got. Make sure you put in your inventory that you got whatever these potions are. 4
Okay.
four silver potions. Just write that down. Just so you know you've got them. When we take a rest, we can identify.
Where's you guys? Where did Irina go? You guys left Irina around. Irina's gone. Somehow.
Yo, where's Irina?
She's
taking
the
a
one
nap.
that dropped off the
There she
map.
is.
She's
There
the
she
one
is.
that dropped off the map.
Okay, there she is, guys.
She has COVID.
Yeah.
You had a good nap there.
She's social distancing.
I also relay to the party that for some reason the worshippers don't want us to stop Strahd. I'm a little bit confused about because I thought earlier we found out that the Silver Dragon hated Strahd.
Weird.
I
could
sense
be wrong.
deception. Maybe
Yeah.
they don't.
Maybe.
What did they look like? Like just dark? Corrupted?
What did
I
the
could
armor
see-
look like?
I could see through 'em, and they had this. I can't remember what you said. Their plate armor.
Kind of
was
like Lord of the Rings guys when Aragorn goes and finds the ghosts. Kind
They
of
look
like
like
that.
rim wraiths.
They look
Not
like
that
wraiths.
Oh.
They don't look like ring wraiths. They're ethereal creatures. They're like ghosts.
Okay.
Should we go?
They had
beyond?
garb of the Silver Dragon Order. They have, like
Oh,
you've
they
seen
do
it
have the
around.
garb on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a little spooked, obviously,
I
but
don't know what
shaking.
to make of them, mate. In that case, upstairs. Or the spider room.
There's
You see some stairways over here. Do you guys see these stairways over here now?
Yep.
Okay, where are we going?
Spider
We could
room's
go
upstairs.
up or the other room. So
Let's go up. I don't want to deal with the spiders.
Okay.
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 I'll lead the way and start
Okay,
going up.
so here's how it goes, guys. We go up. You guys see over here? The next floor up here?
Yeah.
Well, that's where it is.
Yeah, let's take a look at where the stairs are at. It looks like this guy put the stairs right here, actually. Let me make sure we're here. We're at the right spot.
It looks right.
This is
Right,
where
I can see.
looks like where the stairs are at. So yeah, he would just have to flip
Oh,
the
and
map.
I fell down.
Timber! Oh no!
You can't see anything.
You take 20d6 damage of fall damage. Try to grab your characters, guys. Let's just kind of move them out into, here. There's like a lot of rubble and stuff. As I
Oh, we can't see anything in there because
yeah, give me a second, guys. Patience, patience.
We have none of that.
You guys are killing me here. I think we're here. There's a door in front of you guys. Let me delete a few zones.
Let me just.
Oh,
Let me
that's
go
a painting.
upstairs. Yeah, let me go upstairs here.
Oh, so it's
Actually, that's wrong. You guys aren't over here.
yeah.
You guys,
Oh my god.
I just threw you off the
Oh,
ledge.
no!
I threw you off the ledge.
We just lost another person.
Okay,
So-
guys, give me a second.
Yo, what
Give me-
kind
you
of
guys.
castle is this, man?
Relax. Let me. Let's move you guys over to here. Or I'm sorry, you guys came out through here.
You ever played Castlevania? It's exactly like that. If you fall off the edge, you're fucked.
Okay, you guys can move your models up here, but I'm just going to describe what you kind of see. It's like a hallway. It just kind of looks like this. There's like rubble. Caeli Tempest is where... This is the stairway you guys came up. Caeli Tempest is here. And what are we doing, guys?
What with?
You guys are coming down this hallway here, Tog?
Yep.
You look
don't
over
forget
to...
the-
You look...
Rick-
This is like a bunch of rubble, guys. There's rubble strewn all throughout this area. The castle was obviously under siege. You see a room over here. To your left, Toggle. To your right, you see a chair. It looks like there's some weapons and things you can see, like a helmet and things like that. Shaq, I'm going to just move your character back here a little bit. There probably was a door that was here at one time, right here, right? But you see a man. Well, I wouldn't say he's a man. It's a skeleton, a corpse. I'm going to describe the room. West of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne, carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings, faces 3 tall windows to the west. Oh boy, someone just came home. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a spear. A shield lies next to the throne as well. What are we doing? Have we moved everybody upstairs for starters?
It's gonna be the boss fight.
You feel like it's a boss fight coming on, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's too much text you're reading out for it to not be a boss fight.
Hey, hey, Tog.
You have your magical detection going on as you kind of peer in, Caeli. The shield and sword. I'm sorry, the shield and spear are magical.
Oh dear. I like loot.
Derma looks at the wooden thing.
The wooden what? The wooden throne?
Yeah, the one with the dragon. He
Yep, it's right here. See where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
There's a
Tog.
there's a corpse sitting down.
I
Lifeless.
recasted detect magic.
I just told you. Yeah, I told you
Oh.
the spear. I just told you the spear and
Sorry.
shield were magical. Yep.
Sorry, I didn't
Take
hear
another
you.
shot.
So guys, the spear over there, and the shield, right?
That's correct.
Are enchanted or have some magical components, so be careful.
Are they the ones he had by his side, the corpse?
What about the corpse?
Were they the spear and the shield? Was he holding on to him, sitting on the throne, or were they by his
One,
side?
the shield is like laying near his knee, but it's hard because he's facing away from you, like the diagram has. You'd have to come inside to get a better look.
Wait, who else has mage hand?
I do.
What if we both use it at the same time to like retrieve the items, so we make sure the corpse doesn't have it if it comes
To us?
to life? Yeah.
How about if he's alive and he's hearing us right now?
I mean, if he was, maybe he would already be doing something.
You guys are like whispering back and forth to one another in the hallway.
So do we do it?
Hello, friend.
Oh my god.
Say hello, friend. Are we allowing Tog to say hello, friend, as we are working together as a team?
Oops.
Put my giant hand over his small mouth.
As you begin to open your mouth,
Yeah, let's...
the hand of the Goliath wraps around your whole head.
I'll just go.
If he comes to life, the corpse, and he doesn't have weapons near him, we would have advantage. So maybe we could try to retrieve them with mage hand before he does, or if he does.
Marcus says, it looks like he's clasping onto them. I don't know if it would be that easy.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right?
Is he at least clasping the shield?
God damn it, I just deleted Irina's model. Where's Irina's model at, guys? Because she's not up there.
Irina's model's right over here.
Can we pull her up?
Right over here.
I butterfingered it hard. Okay, great.
There you go.
Move her into position, since you guys are starting to engage this guy.
Do I sense that the corpse has magic?
Yes.
Okay, so that changes things. I also sense magic from the corpse, so it will definitely be a threat, I'm guessing.
We even know it's a corpse. It's got his back turned to us. It could
Wait,
be-
who has this spell magic?
Do we...
I just made a perception roll for this guy. He stands up as he begins to animate. His lifeless corpse, a spirit and a visage, begins to flow over his body. I will link
Someone
you
quickly.
a picture.
Dispel magic.
There's a couple pictures I want to link to you guys. There's a couple.
You're asking the wrong wizard.
So I'm going to link it in our Discord.
Dispel.
Lies, do you have...
This is some kind of like some, I would say these are concept like pictures of like what has happened.
Lies, do you
Pretty cool,
have
huh?
spell magic?
Oh, I might have to get.
I
a
don't have another
great
slot
sword
for it.
or something.
Oh my god, we're dead.
Yep.
Wait, this,
I'm gonna
I was
put
gonna say
out his
dispel
mouth.
magic. Okay.
Oh, he's
Why does the living
Diablo.
disturb the dead? There's his
Oh
mouth.
hell no.
I'm going to shrink him down a little bit too, right?
Look, guys, I'm up for bolting if you guys want to run, but you know, it's completely up to you.
He looks over at Toggle and because you're Lysanthir, you're kind of here, and then because Caeli's kind of like casting magic and asking a question, I'm moving Caeli up to there. And you can move your characters now if you want to. He looks back at you. his wispy figure that overcovers his body looks at you. And you can barely make it out. I'll have Lysanthir make an insight roll.
Okay. I'm good.
What'd you roll? 14?
14.
Not high enough.
Yeah.
What do you
Can
guys
I
do?
talk to him?
He's standing and looking at you. His eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Friends, which is a cantrip.
Are we
and
allowing
with
hostile magic to be cast? Or is
It's not hostile magic.
it's considered
yet.
enchantment magic? Marcus says, "Stop, Caeli. Let's hear
No.
him out."
Okay.
Yeah, I think you should just hear him out for a second.
Okay.
And you see Marcus like push you aside, Caeli. He doesn't want you fucking shit up again.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
We already had one crazy cleric get us killed. We don't need another one.
Yeah, no thank you.
What do you do? He looks over at Tog. He's like, "What should we do?"
I go, hello, friend. We're servants of the Silver Dragon. That seemed to work well last time, I say under my breath.
Show him the potions.
Oh, okay. I'll show him the potions. Just pull him out of my. Okay. Here, thief.
He, as you kind of like tell something to him, it's an obvious lie to this man. He says, "If you've come," his grip tightens around his spear more, and he says, "You do not serve the Silver Dragon. You are not knights of Argynvostholt."
We served. I said we're serving. There was a wee dragon downstairs that told us to help you.
Then you will bow and serve your allegiance to me, for I am Commander Vladimir Horngaard.
Wait, is this the guy we saw on the bus?
It is.
It is.
It is, isn't it?
That is.
Like,
He points his spear to you. He expects you to kneel and swear fealty to him.
oh, I have a hard
Hog,
time
kneel.
doing that.
Kneel.
I turn and look at everyone else to see if they're starting to do it. Does anyone else start doing
We're
it?
kind of like, what are you guys doing?
I'm a kneel.
I'm a brick
Just
the
because I don't want to
knee.
fight people.
You guys all kneel,
Yeah.
but serve, quote unquote, serve fealty to Vladimir Horngaard.
Yeah.
I'm kneeling. I don't know about the rest.
I mean, I'm just,
I take
Yes, his
My
boss turned
axes.
into a head.
off
Kneel.
my back, put them in my hands, and then I put them on the floor and kneel, but the axes are in my hands.
Of course. The Vladimir Horngaard, behind his ghastly figure and his visage, looks down. He says, "Swear that you will not destroy Strahd."
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
Well, you had us in the first half.
Yeah. So it's time.
We make a deal.
Can we negotiate the terms of our fealty?
No.
No, for beer. You.
Well, I tried.
I turn and look to Marcus, and then look to the others. I go, here we go.
He kind of like Vladimir
Oh,
looks
God.
like kind of like disappointment as you guys have refused to fight Strahd. And he like goes to this window over here. He like walks over. He stares out the window. He's like, "Then be gone. Leave this place and never return."
I'm good with that.
What do you guys do?
Marcus,
You-
where's the thing that we're
What does
looking
Shaq
for?
want to say?
Do you serve Strahd? Think you help him out, your buddies?
I perished defending this land from evil 4 centuries ago. And because of my failure, I am forever doomed. If you destroy my body, I will find a new corpse to inhabit and then hunt you down.
There's
Yeah,
a way
let's
to help.
not
There's
do
a
that.
way to help this guy.
You cannot free me for my damnation.
We don't have a cleric.
You don't have a-
That's probably a lot to do with it.
He looks back and he says, I will not let you defeat Strahd, for his torment here and living amongst this hell is enough.
Dare,
Okay.
I was gonna say.
Well,
Dare
Stay
speaks
here,
up.
I guess.
Be gone.
I
You
think
you are not servants of Argynvost.
I think we should regroup. I think we should leave for now.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Where are we going?
So,
I'm gonna.
As you begin to tiptoe slowly backwards.
Yeah, I think we need to head back to the stairs.
And as you do that, Tog, you kind of notice, like in the room, like strange shadows flickering in the room.
There's probably more than just him and
Yeah, I'll figure out who
Where we
those
going?
are.
Left or
go.
right?
I think we should go. You remember that room where we lit the fireplace? That was kind of cozy and closed off. Maybe we should go and talk in there.
You guys want to go back downstairs to the fireplace room?
I
Yeah.
think so. Just so we can have somewhere to talk where we're not going to get overheard, I guess, by ghosts. But then can they
While you
just-
guys go back downstairs, we can just theater of the mind it while I go to the bathroom. And you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Be right back.
Okay. So I'll say to them. Again, Harry's gone. There's got to be a way to get around this somewhere. We just need to find it, I think.
Well, how do you propose we do it, Tog?
I don't know. Even that Louis dragon told us to help out of the fireplace. That's why I was late in the fireplaces. I thought maybe it was something to do with that. I was wrong.
I don't know what else we could do. I mean, right now, I don't really care except trying to help this man. What's
Thing
left of
is,
him?
We need to find out what Marcus's sword wants us to do, because that's the whole fucking reason we're here. And Marcus ain't here. That's why I was a bit like.
he said that he was cursed, so does
Yeah.
any wizard of the party have remove curse or?
I doubt you'll be.
Let
able
me
to
see if I
remove
still have one available. I don't know if that's a third level or second level.
No.
It's third.
Greater Restoration would be the one
Yeah,
that
no.
done it. It wouldn't be a low level remove curse. Guaranteed.
Or dispel magic, I don't know.
Both of those are third level. I have no third levels left.
Very unlikely.
Do you have sorcery points?
She's a wizard.
Wizard.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see what else I have.
Sorry.
I have a spell book I could look through. Let me see what I have. I got nothing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no. I needed a long rest before we did this.
Yeah, we could
Wait.
just take a rest in this room.
Wait, you're a wizard as well. You could have done. Do you not
Wait,
have arcane
the
recovery?
potions.
What potion?
She
Four of
has
them that I
arcane
have.
recovery.
Well, they're resistance of some type, right?
But
Yeah,
we
you-
don't know for certain what is.
It's identical.
There's only one way to find out, and I'm not waiting to think about it. So I'm gonna drink a potion. Does that sound good?
Identify
You gotta,
magic. Jesus, don't
I
just
don't.
say it.
I don't have that. I don't have that kind of magic.
Someone's about
I
to
can't
have it.
lift
We
you
got
from the
fucking
dead,
free
but you
wizard.
know. I mean, is there not? Well, I mean, we could actually just read, but I mean, you never know what it is until you try.
Well,
Just
there's
take a
fine
little
line.
sip first.
I'll take a little taster.
Maybe
Look,
Like
if you
you're
get knocked
tasting
Like
once,
I'm giving people tasters of beer, just like a 5-ounce. Here you go, try it.
problem is you won't even know what it does if it doesn't have an outward effect. It could be resistance.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what you like?
boy.
You won't know unless someone breathes fire on you and you don't take no damage. You won't
That'll
know
be
until it
interesting.
happens.
What's fire resistant? Like,
That's what I mean. It's something without identifying a potion or something like that, you won't be able to tell what it does unless you get someone to look at it. And
Well, I
just
mean-
drinking it is a bad move.
It's
yeah, but
It
it'd be a
generally is a
fun
really
move.
bad move.
True.
There's potions of like poison that can do like 10d10 damage. So you
No,
drink
I
it
barely
and
got out of that last fight.
you
Hopefully
you
do that
drink it
again.
and You just insta. I doubt it's that
Sounds-
'cause it's silver, but I have an idea what it is in my head, but in game you should probably identify it.
Yeah, be the smart thing to do.
Seems like there's more floors. So I feel like if we just keep going up,
But keep going up.
we'll find
what I-
something else.
That's what I was thinking.
I have an odd theory. If this mansion, castle, whatever this thing is, has upper level floors, they should have lower level floors, right?
Oh, God.
I think we should go all the way to the top. Is my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
Yep.
Let's go all the way to the top, see what we find. If we don't find anything else, then
We'll go to the bottom.
we'll work it out, or take a long rest and then kill this guy.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're killing him then.
But he said that he would just be reborn eventually and hunt us. So,
There
I
wouldn't be
thought the
no-
Revenants earlier on were going to come back and kill us at some point.
Do we
still
really
might.
want to chance that? I mean, he let us go.
Well, this is what I'm saying. We'll wait until we see what we
he's an enemy regardless because he
find.
defends
He wants to
Strahd.
help
So.
Strahd, and we want to kill Strahd, so he is an enemy at the end of the day. There's got to be something here that can help us. On that
We
note,
could
though,
Explore
waiting
this
for him.
room to the left, I guess.
I think we should stay away from him and his area. We either could be
Yeah.
on the floor above or floor below.
Are there any stairs? Oh yeah, there are.
There should
Okay.
be stairs, yeah.
On
gonna
those
run to the
doors.
toilet quickly.
Yeah.
So,
Right, we want to ask
Oh.
you one question while we were sitting there talking.
so what's going on, guys? Have we figured out
We
what
wanna
we're
ask you
doing?
One question while we sit there talking.
Do you want me to go away again so I don't metagame
No,
it?
no.
Okay.
Nah. What did Marcus think about his mission? The whole reason we were coming here was we were following the sword.
You guys go back to the room. He pulls out the sword and like tries to touch it, and he says, "The sword wants us to prove ourselves. Maybe this is something
Bruh.
we have to do."
I think we should go to the top first.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I think if we're gonna fight this guy, we gotta be rested.
Have we identified the potions, Lysanthir?
We are dumb. We don't know.
Do you have the identify spell?
I don't.
No.
Yep,
Well,
we're
does
dumb.
anybody know alchemy?
Could I have thieves' tools, so could I don't know.
No. Does anybody know alchemy? I said.
I have a herbalism kit.
Oh my
That's not
god.
gonna help.
You have to be proficient in alchemy, and none of
I thought the last group was bad, but this is even worse.
Listen,
none of you got.
I don't want to drink this. It could be poison.
None of you got the spell fucking identify. That's mad. Do
Nope.
you have it? Do you have it picked in your spell list, but you just don't have it today?
Well, couldn't identify be
yeah, I
casted
have
as
it
a
in my
ritual?
spell list. It's just not in my.
Identify can be cast as a ritual.
It can be cast as a ritual. Then that's what I was curious.
Do you have it in your spellbook, though, is what Tog is asking.
Yeah. Do you have it in your spell book?
Don't make me pull up your D&D Beyond sheet to check for you.
Grab it. I see it. It's right in front of me.
Then you can cast it as a ritual.
Yeah.
Takes 10,
Okay.
11 minutes.
So you guys have been resting down here, and you see Lysanthir. She busts out this like velvet or mat of some kind. It has a bunch of incantations and ritualistic symbols. She puts down a few candles. She puts the potion in the middle of it and begins chanting over a period of 10 minutes. And she identifies the potions. All the potions look the same, but you identify one potion, and therefore identify all the other 4 potions. They're potions of invulnerability.
Yes!
Against
Okay, we're gonna
what?
need that.
4 potions of invulnerability.
Against what?
It's what?
When you drink it,
Invulnerability.
I think they last. I think that they last an hour. They give you resistance to all damage, which means you take half damage from all damage.
Sorry,
Uh,
sorry, I got a little bit excited, but we
You're
could
fine.
use that.
Yeah,
What
but there's
if
4 of
we-
them, and how many are there?
There's 7 of us.
7.
What
we
if
have to use it wisely. We have to use it wisely.
Well, where's our tanks?
What if we already have the resistance against certain damage? What does the potion do?
Does nothing. Has no effect. It has no stacking damage.
Okay.
You don't gain immunity.
Okay,
Okay.
that was my question.
But it's for all damage types.
Okay.
What resistance was it, out of curiosity?
All resistance for all damage types. Potion of invulnerability.
Really? Okay.
So,
I
I
think
think it
the
lasts for
chunky
10
boys,
minutes or an hour. If you want to look it up,
That
you can.
is that's big.
I think the chunky boys should take them.
I was gonna say, where's our tanks? And then
Yeah.
Marcus.
I think the wizards should take him because they keep getting one shot.
We
Hey,
give-
hey.
Marcus says we give
Listen.
one to Shaq for sure.
Thanks,
I
Marcus.
agree.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
Shaq. Definitely.
yeah, Shaq.
I'm pretty resistant to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning because I'm already a berserker warrior.
I mean, I don't know if you guys want to rule me. I'm a blade singer, so still a squishy wizard.
All wizards are squishy. compared to
So-
tanks.
Who's gonna start?
Blade singers, though, their AC can be like insane, can't it?
Okay, who's got a lower AC? Who's got the lowest AC?
I have 16 right now.
I'm sorry, it just lasts 1 minute, guys.
It is
1 minute. It's a combat
Okay.
potion.
We would have to use this wisely.
Something you want to use when getting into a fight versus like a dragon. Really?
Yeah.
So Shaq takes it. Who else?
Okay.
Attacks. It needs to be the wizards. Simple. Because
Ah.
you think it's the frontliners. It's not the frontliners that are going to be the issue. It's going to be a breath attack or something like that that is going to hit the whole party, which is going to one-shot you.
Yeah.
So it's better for the squishies to hold on to them, just in case.
Okay.
Okay. So
So how many squishies are there?
there's 3, 4.
I have 38 HP.
Yeah, but what's your armor class?
That's for all of
16 right now.
Okay, I have 13. So
You should definitely keep one.
I'm gonna keep one. Yeah.
I think you should give one to Shaq for him to
Definitely
use in
Shaq,
flank.
yep.
And then I think it should be Caeli and Irina.
What about Marcus?
Nah, he doesn't need it. He's fully clad in full
He doesn't
plate.
need it.
Okay.
I can manage because,
You can manage because you can bump your AC to a massive amount.
yeah.
Okay.
So, Shaq, Lys, Caeli, and Irina. We'll have to remember to tell Irina that she's got a potion of invulnerability.
Yeah, I'll note it.
Yeah. So Tog, quick question. Technically, because I'm a blade singer, I'm a frontliner.
You can be. With
Okay.
if you've taken the spells that gain your AC up ridiculous amounts. You
Okay.
can have the highest AC in the whole group by far.
Hey guys,
So
can
that
I
makes
start?
3.
Can I start the thing?
What thing?
What thing?
attacking the guy.
No.
Settle down. You.
You guys are
Just got
downstairs, like resting in the room right now.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yep.
We're talking strategy. I can't-
Oh, okay. Okay. So sorry.
Yeah. Look,
Wait, who
yeah.
is the other potion going to?
Irina.
Yep, I have me, Arena, Shaq, and then who else?
Caeli.
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 Okay,
That's how I would pronounce it.
Kelly. Bonk. Okay.
So make sure you got them in your inventory. So
I could
reckon-
cast Mage Armor on Lissa, by the way. Because she has 13 AC, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have shield that I could.
Same.
Okay.
So,
think-
like, it could be better if you have Mage Armor. So, what's your dex modifier?
It
No.
is 3.
I can't give major armor. to
3.
Yes,
so
you can.
would be
Yeah.
at a
a
16
touch spell.
AC.
It would be at 16. How long
Yeah.
does it last?
8 hours.
8 out. Okay. So let's put.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on Lissa.
5e is so strange sometimes.
It's a touch spell. You
Did I
can't.
hear something, dwarf? Help you?
So,
I'm going-
Marcus, I mean, what are you guys planning to do? You guys kind of make a plan. You divvy up the potions. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah.
We gonna go start searching other rooms, or what's going
We're
on?
gonna head up above, go further up if we can.
We're gonna go up to the rooftop.
Yes.
So is that the roof? The next one up.
We're going
Can
to
I
the roof?
start it? Can I start it, guys?
No.
Okay, if you're gonna be
Why?
trigger happy, we're gonna have to cut your hand off.
You know what happened to the other guy? Huh?
We left
He's
him.
ashes now. You want to be
Yeah.
ashes?
Apparently he's not ashes though.
Whatever.
Apparently he's captured.
Wouldn't know what you're talking about.
You don't want to know.
I want to go up this tower.
We're gonna go upstairs to the roof, guys. Are we all going to
Yeah,
the
we're
roof, or are we gonna search the rest of this floor here?
No, we're not
Okay.
searching this floor with this guy on it.
We leave the area. We're making our way up to the roof. Let's grab our models, and then we're gonna come out over here. I think that's where we're coming out, right about here. Is it hidden up there, or can you see it?
No, we can see up there.
Okay, nothing's hidden. It's just on the roof. So if you can, move your models up here, and I'll start to describe it.
Damn, that's high. Jesus.
Oh, crud.
But that's a dragon.
Strewn
Let's-
atop,
Let me move Marcus up.
strewn atop of the roof, towards the front of the mansion, is the wreckage of a ballista. Flanking the wreckage are 2 stone turrets. So you guys see that? There's like some ballistas. They're obviously destroyed. There's one ballista here that's just totally destroyed. And there appears to be a hole in the ceiling, Tog. This is where the rain and stuff was coming down through. And there's some animation, you can see it a little bit over here.
Is there rain still coming down?
It's, you see, yeah, it's raining a little bit outside right now. And the wind is howling. Where are we going? Tog or group?
I kind of want to check that, and I kind of point towards the tower.
One of these towers here?
The I'm assuming is how do I ping again? This 4 in it. This here.
Where? Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
assuming that is
Yeah.
what leads up to the higher bits.
Yeah, you look up and there's like a tower up this way for sure.
How about you guys?
You look down, Tog, and you see 2 figures. Ghostly figures looking through murder holes. As you kind of stop, they notice you because you're just kind of out, and you didn't say you were stealthing at all. And you guys are all just kind of out in the open. And they look down and say, Turn back.
Do it.
I'm getting in. We gotta go in here.
We have to roll initiative. They're gonna start shooting you if you approach the door.
Wait.
Are we approaching the door? They're
Are they
bows.
actually-
They're spectral bows, knock back with arrows, made from the ether.
Oh.
Turn back.
Let me just see what's inside.
We just want to help.
Make a
Well,
persuasion roll.
Your master Dan said we should come up here to help.
Make a deception roll then. So you're gonna roll with this deception roll.
That's better than my perception. That's what I was going for. 18.
The DC is very high. I'd probably say, they say, well, you are not wearing the sigils. Turn back, dwarf.
I turn around to the group and start walking away from the tower. Move back into the group.
Yeah, okay.
Are they still aiming at me as I'm?
Their
walking
bows
away?
on knock, but the eternal soldiers of the tower stand ready watching you with
I say to
unblinking
the-
eyes.
I feel like this is important.
Marcus
Some
says, what does
reason-
this even mean? What is this tower about?
Well, they don't want us going in here.
Damn.
So there's got to be a reason they don't want us getting in. But they were happy for us to go and see their boss. Maybe there's treasure. Let's say under
That's
my
what I
bed.
was thinking.
What do you guys want to do? I'm happy. I can take the front if you want to follow me up.
Okay.
We're gonna go
Follow him
up
into
top.
battle, little man.
We charging up?
All right, Tog. Count me in.
I'm not gonna charge. I'm gonna walk back up to doors with my hand like towards them so I can get as close as I can.
They knock their bows.
And I'm going. It's just me. I'm back again. I was wondering if you could tell me where the toilet is.
They don't chuckle, but a arrow flies made of force in front of your feet. They knock
As they
another
do
bow.
As
That-
one falls on my feet, I just charge the door. Just go for the
All
door.
right, let's roll initiative.
All right.
Well, actually, dudes, we're not even gonna. Yeah, let's roll initiative, but we don't need to move models or anything like that because they're just up there. There's just two of them, guys. We don't need to go all ham. Let me pack up these other guys, the Revenants. Because these guys are different.
18.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it for you. Just give me a second.
He rolls initiative for us on this
I
one.
automatically roll it.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, you're fine. Does I have to put out their initiative token?
Where is exactly are they? I didn't quite understand.
They're up in the towers through murder holes, so
Oh,
you have to go through the
I
door.
see it
We're gonna try our
now.
best. Let me just figure this out.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm pulling up their sheet. Yeah, they have a +0. I have it ready to go. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, low decks. That's good.
They rolled decent though, and you guys kind of rolled poorly. Tog, you're up first.
I am running into the door because obviously I cannot get to him.
Let me see if the door's locked.
I don't care. I'm gonna bash through it even if it is locked.
Sure. The door is not locked from what I can read. The tower's very damaged, though. I'm assuming you basically charge through the door.
Yeah.
You just kick it down. I'm trying to find where we're at. You kick down the door here, boom, and you see this like stairway. Do I need to? Let me unlock this zone here, and that's as far as we can go. Boom. That's as far as we go. The stairway you see is made of rubble. it's going to require checks to roll up, dex checks to run up it. Otherwise, you're going to be
Oh
falling
my
down.
god, and they're upstairs in the murder holes, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack now. The two people are out here. I'm shooting at these guys. Are not stupid. So the more intelligent the monster is, the more I play them quote unquote smart. Caeli's just standing kind of out in the open. Obviously has mage armor on him. So I'm gonna take. They attack twice. I'm gonna take 2 shots at Caeli, 2 shots at Lysanthir. With their spectral longbows, they do force damage. Attack number 1 onto Caeli. It's an 11, so that's a miss. I roll an 18. I rolled an 18 on the next one. They do 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
Attack now. We're going to Lysanthir. 17. That's a hit, correct? Or with the mage armor, you actually have more armor now, right?
How much armor do I have?
Plus
now?
3, I think,
16.
right?
16.
Oh, 16? Okay. Yeah,
5 force damage plus a 10, so that's a miss. My turn is over. Let's go to Lysanthir.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm chasing Tog all the way up.
Okay, you run in through the door. So you remember, you guys. Let's find your model here.
Yeah,
Where
where
you
is
at?
he?
So here's your
There he
model,
is.
and so you can move 12 inches, I think, right? So that's 4. You can move through the door. The door is open. Let me see.
Okay.
Here's what I was talking with you last week, Tog. See, I just opened the doorway there. See that? Pretty cool,
Are
huh?
they actually open?
Oh,
Pretty
geez,
cool,
I
huh,
almost went
Tog?
right off. All right.
I think it's good, but it's a bit hard to see stuff sometimes on tabletop.
Yeah, wait till we do stuff in Tailspire. It's going to really blow your mind. So you're right next to Tog.
Yep.
Do you want to run up the stair more? You have a little bit more movement.
I'm actually gonna stay right near him.
The other guys, I'm saying they're up through here. They're like up here, shooting down at you.
Are they able to see us through there?
They can't
They can't?
really see you. They have to like. They can take pot shots as your turn over, Lysanthir.
Those are stairs. I kind of want to come right over here.
Did I have more movement then if she had that much movement? Because I was a bit closer. And
Because you had to kick down the door, Dog.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay.
I've got 50.
You see, I put them up here, guys. If you guys can see them now, I will also remove.
Oh,
this
they're right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I'm gonna-
35. My door.
I'm gonna also remove this zone up here. Yeah, you're slow too, Dog. You have 25 movement, right? Lysanthir, your turn is over.
Yeah.
Diarmo's up.
35.
Okay.
By the way.
Nice.
Oh, better.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to cast haste
On who?
on myself.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate Blade Song. Or
Okay.
actually, know what? No, it's okay.
Sure.
I'm just gonna move.
Okay. I forgot how much more extra movement you get for haste too.
Hold on.
I
So,
You can use your bonus action to dash. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So how far do you want to move?
I'm gonna use the bonus action to dash and then move to where Lysanthir is.
Okay, you see this like blur of this mage just travel past you. Let's go down the line to Darma. I'm sorry, Irina.
Irina.
She is just gonna bolt it inside as well,
Okay.
as far as she
You guys
can.
starting to run up
Use
into the building.
Use her movement
Sure.
and bonus or action to dash.
Irina's like, great, more ghosts. Let's go to Caeli.
I have a question.
Sure.
We are on open field, let's say that, right?
Yeah, I think you got shot with a couple arrows, didn't you?
How strong is the wind up there?
You can hear the wind
Would you
below.
say?
It's probably like 10 miles an
how-
hour. 15 miles an hour, I don't know. It's pretty pronounced, especially at this height. What are you trying to do, bud?
Never mind. I'll just go in as well.
Okay, let's go down to Marcus. Is Marcus just going to move in?
Marcus will move in.
Shaq, you're
So
up.
I'm just
Dead
gonna-
last.
Alright.
Last but not least, Shaq.
I'm moving in.
Okay. Tog, you're up.
I'm just gonna start heading upstairs. as
Okay,
far as
guys.
I can go.
You got to make a dex check. every 20 feet. As you step onto these rickety ass stairs, the guy put stone
Wait,
stairs in.
Do I
Yeah,
have to make 2 dex checks?
yeah, you got to make 2 dex checks. DC 15. Roll it up.
Is it acrobatics or athletics or?
I'll allow acrobatics check. It says Dex DC 15 in my thing, but I'm gonna allow acrobatics. There's the nimble dwarf tiptoes to the top. Let me pull it up. So you fail, you fall down. I'm gonna assume we just fall you back down to here. Let me take a look here. What's going on? As you guys can see, like, here's the tower. You actually fall down. Let me take a look.
Oh my god.
What is going on here? How is this map working?
Wait, he falls?
Am I gonna fall all the way? Yeah.
No.
Am I
'Cause,
able to
like-
like just grab
No,
him?
No,
He's
the
falling
guy didn't
down?
do the map that well. I mean, I see some stairways here too.
Right.
But these are for the murder hole towers that these guys are in. So they're actually up
Oh.
here. I made a mistake, guys. They're actually
I'm
here.
wondering if this is the bit that was the 2 stairs that was above the church.
No, it wasn't.
No. Okay.
I don't think so. This is a separate tower. So these are the murder
It
hole.
lines up with the church.
Here's the murder hole towers, but yeah, it's DC checks all the way up. So you just fall down 20 feet. You take 2d6 bludgeoning, right? Because you fall 20 feet. They're about 40 feet up. I'll roll the damage right now. 4 damage. Ow! You see the dwarf fall down. Let's go down the line to the Phantom Warriors. They come out of their murder holes, and they're like, they can't get a good shot at you, so they come out and they just start taking pot shots down at you guys down through here.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to shoot at kind of the first targets I see. Dwarma's up, and then Lysanther's up.
Wouldn't I be like at the bottom of the
Great.
stairs?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, sure. The map's a little confusing, guys. I'm trying my best.
That's right.
Okay.
Attack number 1 onto Lysanthir, right, is a nat 20.
Ooh.
You take 8 plus another 8, 16 damage of force damage. As a spectral bolt plows right into the dead side of your chest, and you take a stack of exhaustion.
Lovely.
Second attack on the Lysanther is another hit for 7 points of damage. Who's the other guy I said I was attacking?
Is she
Yeah,
getting
me.
cover at all?
They're shooting down at you from above, right? So you pretty much have no cover.
How far away are they, by the way?
They're up about 40
Right
feet.
above us.
They're shooting you with the spectral longbow
That
bows.
means our spellcasters should get.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
So, and then I said I'm shooting at Dwarma.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarma has a 15 AC or 16 AC.
16.
I hit you with the
16
second
AC
one.
plus-
You take 7 points of force damage. Dwarma, as a bolt strikes into your shoulder. They warn you again. Turn back. Let's go down the line to Lysanther.
Okay.
let's-
Are they
let's
are
do-
they close?
Well,
Are
I
they
mean, they're
like
40
within a
feet
10
away.
foot?
They're behind heavy cover, basically. They're peering over the ledge, shooting at you.
Awesome. Cool.
But you can target.
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna. What? I
You
can. Or
You can. Yeah. What do you want to do, Lysanther?
I'm going to target Scorching Ray to one of them.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, whichever one is closest.
These guys have a lot less HP than the other guys, by the way. Okay.
Okay, great.
They have a 16 AC. Let's roll to hit.
Okay. Oh.
They're almost like ghosts, though, right?
The
Yeah,
first one
yeah.
doesn't hit.
Okay.
You have 2 more.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, that one's definitely.
That's a definite hit.
Yep.
I brought out the tokens so we can bring them out. I'll just put them down here on the bottom since we don't want to mess up. Here's the one on the left, one on the right. They don't take. I don't. They do take a half damage from non-magical attacks, since they're ethereal.
Okay.
Okay. How much damage did you do to it? 13.
2d6. Did I make the last one?
Nope.
The last one was a 13. Okay, so
I did 13 damage. Here's the one I did too. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a long way from zooming into our characters. I didn't see it.
I'll add the damage, guys. It's not that big of a deal.
okay.
Did you do? You hit twice? Then you did another 14. So 27 points of damage.
14, just one.
Okay. Let's go down the line to Dwarma. As you got critical hit, didn't you? Or Lysanthir got crit again.
No, Lysanthir got.
You have 2 stacks of a
Critted
doctor
by-
now, Lysanthir, don't you?
I thought I had one.
Okay, you have 1 stack. You have disadvantage on all ability checks,
Lovely.
including initiative.
Can I? So, question: Can I use? Can I use Shack to throw to kind of like give me a lift, and I'll just do an acrobatics check to the top of the stairs?
Chak is gonna have to make a strength check. The DC is like Chak has got to toss you up 40 feet.
Wow.
So
He's
no.
pretty
You want
strong.
to do it?
I mean, I'll say the DC's 20.
14.
Nope. You fall down, you take 2d6 damage. That doesn't waste Shaq's turn, but it wastes your turn.
As long as it.
I'm going to
long
do
as it
some.
doesn't waste-
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you skid across the floor. All right, who's up next? Irina. What does Irina want to do?
Arena is going
It's
to.
a lot more challenging than I thought it would be for you guys.
I think we're all gonna die getting up the stairs.
Maybe.
I love your laugh, dude.
Possibly.
What do we want to do? Irina.
Arena is gonna cast Bane again on both of them.
Is that enchantment?
No. Yeah, it is.
Are you sure? I'm gonna renege it so you don't waste your spell slot. What else do you want to do, Irina?
In that case, Jesus.
You have the acid arrow, I think, if you want to.
She hasn't got any more second level spells.
Okay. Irina takes the dodge action.
No, she's not. She's
Okay.
not going to take the dodge action. She's going to use one of the inspiration things. What is it?
Yep, Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration, and she's going to give it to Marcus because. Yep, she's going to give it to Marcus, so hopefully he can get up the stairs.
Okay. Let's go to Caeli.
I'm gonna cast Fly.
Awesome. You cast fly on your spell. It takes concentration to do so. You see this shirtless half elf, half dusk elf man, quote unquote, begin to fly. You can. I think your speed is 30 when you fly. So
60 feet.
okay, you can fly right up there to the guys. Do we want to fly up next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Just show off.
I'll move you up there.
Fly on a
So here, there you are. Where do you want to move? You're up here. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, where are we
I'm
moving?
gonna.
They look at you with a
Cast.
little bit of strangeness as they see you. Are you doing crunches while you go up there?
No,
Aerial
I'm not.
crunches. What do you want to do, Callie?
I'm gonna cast.
Well, that's all. Your turn, right? You just did a cast and a move. Your turn's up.
Hold
right?
on. Hold
Okay.
on.
Got a bonus action.
You get a bonus action, but you don't get a bonus spell.
Depends if I use Meta Magic.
That's true. Do you want to use some meta magic? You call it. You drain out of the power of your draconic bloodline.
I don't have Draconic bloodline.
Well, whatever it is, you're pulling your magic from.
That's literally all sorcerers, by the way. It is a draconic bloodline.
I thought it was. Yeah. Thanks, Todd, for backing me
It
up.
has to be draconic bloodline.
What are we doing,
I
Callie?
don't.
We gonna waste some meta magic? Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna use what's
What do you wanna cast?
What's the name?
Yeah, you want to quicken and you want to cast another spell as a bonus action. What do you want to cast?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray level 3.
Okay, so you have to waste 6 metamagic spell slots, correct? Because it's 2 per level. As a level 3 spell, it's all
Is it?
6. Yeah.
Not 2 per level. That's not right.
Yeah, it's 2 per level, man. Cantrip is 1.
What?
I looked it up before we started playing. You have to waste all 6.
Okay, then I can't because I only have 3. So.
Okay.
Um.
You can cast. All right, your turn is over while you think about it. Marcus, you're up.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus. He's gonna try.
Okay, you have to make 2 decks. You have to make 2 acrobatic saves. So we don't need to
2
move his
acrobatics.
Yeah, make 2 of them. He can roll 1 with Bardic Inspiration if he fails. The DC is 15. So roll a acrobatics check for Marcus.
D20, right?
Yeah. By the way, after this turn, guys, our game is over. It's already past time.
You should do Shaq first, and then we're at the top of the round again.
Yeah.
16.
That's a pass. Well, I don't see you rolling there, buddy.
I rolled a custom D20.
Okay. I believe
Yeah.
you. You have to
Alright,
make
so-
one more. You have to make one more. Roll
Okay,
another one.
So 16
Yeah.
and a 16.
Awesome. Marcus makes it up there.
Didn't even need the buff.
Yeah, it didn't even need the buff. So it's Marcus. See, here's how I'm going to move Marcus. I'm going to move Marcus into melee range, but his turn is over. So he's moving into melee range with the guys. Okay?
Got it.
Shaq, you're up.
Are they not on the ledges anymore?
They're on the ledge. You see them? They're kind of next to the ledge. They're targetable, but they're behind 3/4 cover.
Okay, I want to move so that I'm within 30 feet of them. How far would that be?
You have to make 1 check.
All right. Dex?
That's an acrobatics check, correct.
Oh, acrobatic.
Do you guys like this map? This is pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it is. Just,
16.
You pass, so now you're in range. Do you want to go up the rest of the way, or do you want to cast a spell?
I want to cast Thorn Whip to try to pull them off of the ledge.
Ooh, nice.
Can you target 2 people?
I'll get 1.
I think just 1.
You guys are busting out the freaky magic on me. I gotta look it up.
It's
killing me, buddy.
It targets.
I have never seen anybody use this spell. Let me see what it does.
that's a good way
It's
to
a,
use
it's
it.
a 0-second spell.
Really good spell.
Yeah, it's a range of 30.
And it pulls.
You pull out your rose stem with thorns, which has been flashed on your body. You create a long, vine-like whip covered in thorns, and it lashes out at a command at a creature within range. Roll a melee spell attack,
Just like that.
and then you'll see if
What's
you
that?
hit. It's DC 16, so you have to roll a spell attack.
I can't remember what it is for druids, but it's your proficiency plus
Yeah.
your wisdom or
Yeah.
your intellect.
So roll a d20 for starters, my friend.
Okay.
There should be the roll right there. I mean, it should just tell you to roll it. So 6 plus that, it misses, I think, because they have a pretty high DC. But it's just a cantrip, so you're fine. It's a 0-level spell. You guys want to keep going, or shall we call it a night? Because usually it's Marcus who's got to go Betty by. You guys want to keep pushing it?
I'm fine calling it a night, to be honest, because
Tog is done. Tog's over in
Yeah.
the great kingdom of the UK.
it's late for me.
You guys want to call it a night?
It's good with me.
Yeah.
Sure.
we'll
You guys
call it
having
a night.
fun?
Oh, yeah.
It's alright.
We
Uh,
start.
Just to clarify, for the sorcery thing, I just checked it.
Yeah.
It's 2 for first, 3 for second, 5 for third, 6 for fourth, and 7.
So there's a little bit of logic different to it. Are you sure?
It's not 2 per level. Yeah, I'm looking at the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You guys have the
Um,
thing is, guys, is there's so many rules. Like you guys gotta kind of know it yourself. Like otherwise, I just kind of like remember what I can remember in my mind. It is
Yeah,
what
no,
it
that's
is.
fine. You're never gonna remember.
Exactly.
You're not gonna remember everything. It's just I get okay on the Blade Singer's rule because of the change to Tasha's called because of the changes to Blade Singer and Tasha's.
Yeah.
It allows to attack twice, but one of those attacks can be one of the cantrips in place
Okay.
of those attacks.
Yeah, that's one of the
So-
newer classes. I'm not super familiar in all that. So
Yeah, you attacked.
Yeah,
You attacked
it went through an
twice.
overhaul. Yeah.
Yeah, you
it went through an
attacked
overhaul.
twice, but the cantrip, if you cantrip first, that is one of the attacks.
Yeah.
It's basically bonus action cantrip. It's the same as any other spellcaster. Well, priest, cleric is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Usually what they can do.
I will see you guys next week. Thanks for coming out and
Yeah.
playing.
Well, we have. I think there's a good chance we're gonna have everyone next week, isn't it?
Well, we'll see. You know, we're always missing one or two peeps for some reason or another. You know, people are getting sick. You know, Bunny chews through the internet, or you know, Shaq's on an audition or something. I don't know. Who knows? Let's talk before we go. Let's talk about Tog and his one-shot idea. Do you want to talk about that, Tog, or no?
It's more so the one-shot idea is more so for. I would say, it is kind of true. It is kind of more towards